All right. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to another Friday. Welcome to the Doodle stream. Hopefully, you guys can hear me okay now. I think I was right on the money today. 10:06. I was saying it takes me about 5 minutes to post up the stream links and get all the social media stuff kicking. And I think I hit it right at 10:05. But hello, everybody. How's everybody doing? Good morning and good afternoon to some. Welcome to Hear You Loud and Clear. All right, thank you, V1 Dreamer. I appreciate it. Nice to see you. Brickhead family, I bring my own laptop to watch it. Nice. Welcome, everybody. Welcome into another Doodle stream, another special Doodle stream. As you guys know, from about a month ago, I had shared that I was going to start something new this year. And once a month, the last Friday of the month, bring on a special guest with me, a fellow artist, to draw your ideas and your suggestions along with me. So that is what we are at today. This is episode 2 of the special Doodle Stream multiplayer edition. So let's get that screen out of here. Let's switch over to this one. So before we dive into today's episode, let me share the stuff because I have to, right? I have to. I am obligated to share the information as a quote unquote starving artist. So thank you guys for stopping by. My name is Kevin. If you have any interest in finding me outside of this program, or if you're new, you can find my website, kevinhinkle.com. That is where my portfolio is. That is where you can contact me about potential freelance projects or commissions. You can also follow me on social media at Mr. Kevin Hinkle, basically on every platform there is. Or if you'd like to follow just my artwork as an artist, you can follow me at MrHinkleDraws. A special shout out to the awesome folks over on Patreon who support me. My patrons do get access to exclusive, never before seen content, process notes, commentary, and real life rewards. So they get stuff mailed to them. Depending on which tier you can pledge at, you also get access to goodies that I offer up for sale. You get it mailed to you. You don't have to pay for it. So if it's within your means, I thank you in advance for considering it. You can find me at patreon.com/MrHinkleDraws. And here is a list. Let me get a little closer than that. A little closer than that. There we go. Here's the awesome folks who currently support me over on Patreon. I appreciate all of them. They make these kind of videos possible. They make a lot of stuff possible for artists and other content creators over on Patreon. I'm a big fan of Patreon. So I just want to run through their names real quick. I think they deserve that for their support. These are just listed in alphabetical order. They are not listed in importance. I want to stress that. But thank you again to Ben Rollman. Ben was also our special guest on the first multiplayer. Thank you to Ben, Beyond the Brick, Blickeen, Brian Saviano, Brian Schmidtke, Bubba Bricks, Chris Fabinski, Dave Guan, Dave Pickett, Eclipse Graphics, InTalk, Jamie Seaborn, J.J, Justin J, Marler, Jinxie425, Maniac for Bricks, Michael Kenimoto, Paganimation, Scott's Toys, The Brickhead Family, and Valerie Champagne. And Valerie just got her Patreon gift in the mail, I think a couple days ago. So that was a lot of fun. So that'll go, I'll post that up online so you guys can see what gift she got soon. And there's a couple other gifts out there in the ether. So they'll get them. And once they receive it, once my patrons get their gifts, I share them online. But so thank you guys for your awesome support. Let me turn that off now. And I think I've got enough space to throw that up there for the moment. So let me bring in my buddy Ken. Let's see. Ken, can you hear us?
I can.
All right. So Ken is back again. So Ken was here last week. He graciously volunteered some of his time to help us look at the chat, read through the chat, and get your ideas and suggestions onto the canvas. And free me up a little bit for drawing. So thank you, Ken, for once again popping in and helping us with
no problem at all.
So he's there. He is that other voice you hear. He's on camera too. Whoop, there he is.
Oh.
And gone.
And gone.
So he's there. He's in real life. And so thank you, Ken, for popping in. So now it's time for me to introduce our special guest for today. So let me unmute and switch over To Abby, we have Abby Walker is with us today. Hello, Abby.
Hiya.
So Abby is here all the way from the UK. So I think we have Galligade here in the chat. So Galligade, she is from your neck of the woods, Galligade. So Galligade's watching over from the UK as well. Oh, is that Joey? Do we have a Joey? I didn't see a Joey. Nah, I didn't see a Joey. So hello, Abby. Thank you for agreeing to come on the show.
Thank you for inviting me. I'm very excited.
That's awesome. So Abby, would you like to tell everybody who in the heck you are and where they can find you?
Well, I'm Abby. Surprise. You can find me on Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube. I've just written them down because I'm forgetful. So you can find me on Twitter and Instagram at Abby_Walker7900, and then on YouTube, just my name, just Abby Walker. Everything should.
It's awesome. Definitely check out her work. I'm a big fan. I have hired her for a commission before as well. That's how you know, right? That's how you know. It's like I have given her money to draw things. So it's like, here you go. I'm a fan. So yeah, thanks for coming. We got a ton of people in the chat, which is super awesome. We got.
As soon as I did Abby _, in my Instagram, she came up.
There it is.
Easy.
Boom. Yeah, everyone, if you're not already following Abby and you're watching, show her some love over on the social medias. She's got a really fun style. I think her style's really fun. So check out her work. And are you still are you taking commissions right now, Abby?
No, not right at the minute.
That's fine. We don't want to overwhelm. But yeah, check out her work. And hello to everybody. We got tons of people. Brick Bunnies TV. We got Sands. We got Bricksmith. We have a TTV Messinac in the chat. Hello there, sir. We have got Galligade, Deppy Shep. We got Sakota. We got Kelly. We got lots of people. Thank you guys for.
Yeah, we're up to 17 so far on the YouTube side.
Messinac says, now that you're speaking, have you become Abby Talker? So moving on. So we're gonna kick things off. And because we're both sharing our screens, everybody, just so you know, I kind of have to switch back and forth. So I'll switch back and forth between our screens here. I guess I should turn my tablet on, right? That's probably helpful. Let's see. Kelly says, "Oh man, Abby, my son Ian is gonna love your art. He likes Homestruck, or he loves Homestruck."
Homestuck. Woo.
Okay, there we go. It's working. It is working. All right, and you guys, anybody watching, if you have any questions for Abby or me, or if you want to talk about anything, throw it in there. And also, feel free to throw in suggestions for stuff you want to see us draw, and we will do our absolute best to make it look as good as we can. Let's see. Doc said, "Yeah, Ken should be a mod so he can link in." Oh yeah, he should be. If he's not, I'll fix that. Let me switch over to Abby's screen. She's already ahead of the game. And so, Abby, do you want to look through the chat and see if there's something? I think Ken might have thrown stuff in the private chat already.
Okay.
If you want to pick the first thing for us to draw, that is your esteemed honor.
Okay.
Let me see. I'm gonna mod you, Ken, in the
All right.
chat. I'm gonna knight you. When was your last thing? Oh, there you go. Let's see. Add moderator. Ken Marlowe Bricks is now a moderator for your channel. There you go. Congratulations, Ken.
Hey, I got a wrench. Yay.
You got a wrench. Okay, there we go. We're back. Doc is a fan that you were already drawing, Abby. And I think I take too long to start drawing. Was there anything that you would like us to kick off with?
I'd like to try Dark Yoda.
Ooh, okay. Okay. Dark Yoda.
Dark Yoda was a request from Brick Bunnies TV.
Okay, sweet.
I immediately have to look it up because I've never drawn Yoda.
I don't. No, I've drawn Yoda. I was gonna say I haven't. I've drawn Yoda. Yeah, where is it? I'll just. San says, didn't Vibe want something made? I can't remember. Maybe it was Spider-Ham being bitten by a pit. Something like that. You're right, San. I told him I wasn't going to remember. I was like, you're going to have to like pop in the stream. Because I won't remember that. I don't know where that comment went. Well.
Oh, I don't know if you could pin the comments from the private, but I can pin it from the. I can repost it from the other one.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead. I'll share it. I'll share yours.
Right there.
Oh, Doc says, welcome, Abby. Apologies in advance, just in case. Sometimes I get carried away. Doc is the best, though, Abby, just so you know. Oh, there you go. Dark. Okay, are you ready for Dark Yoda?
Yeah.
it's whatever you can imagine. All right, let me and yeah, so guys, I'm gonna have to keep switching back and forth because unfortunately it won't let me show two screens at the same time. So unfortunately that's just how it's gonna be. So I'll switch back and forth. But hello, Ben. We got Ben's Brick Design. Ben says, morning all, and hi, Abby.
Hey, yeah.
And San says, Doc is the best. Doc is the best. Okay, I guess I should probably also look at a picture of Yoda. All right, let's see here.
I already don't like how this is going.
That's then, hey, if you are already, I'm going to tell you this. If you are already dissatisfied, then you're doing it right. You are totally doing this accurately.
Abby, you said Instagram, YouTube, and what was the other one?
Twitter.
Twitter. That one I don't use.
On the Twitter. Do you have a Twitter account, Ken?
Maybe.
It's
well,
a secret.
I opened one for when I was going to open a brewery, and then I never did anything with it. So, do this. A lot of Abby Walkers on Twitter.
Yeah, exactly. Brickhead Family's like, but you have drawn like 50 Yodas on this stream. I know, exactly. Before I said I was like, I don't think, no, I have. It's because of the stream is why I have. Doc Sampson has given you a subscription, Abby, a sub.
I guess. Thank you.
Appreciate the support, guys. I love it. All right, I'll show you guys where I'm.
Found the Twitter.
There we go. It's a little too big. Doc says now she must face the torrent of Doc comments.
Yeah, now you're gonna get all those Doc comments directly.
Doc's the best. Doc is, I mean, it's hard to explain Doc without just experiencing Doc for yourself. But Doc is the best. So something else that I do on the stream, Abby, and it's totally up to you. You can do whatever you want. Yeah. I usually for the first half, I just stay black and white. I don't even worry about colors at all. Yeah. It's kind of like the warm up phase. And then when I get to the second half, so the next hour and a half, then I start color and stuff. Sometimes people like hold on to their suggestions because they want it colored. So like, I'm not going to tell them yet because I want it to get to that part. But you're welcome to do whatever you wish.
Okay, I will probably just stay in black and white. I never usually.
Hey, that's fine.
Color anyway.
Works for me.
Maniac for Bricks beat me on the Twitter link. Thank you for that, sir. I didn't realize that.
Thanks, Joey. It's great.
I don't really know what I'm doing.
That's fine. Hey, perfect. Meso says, Abby, I demand you bring the color.
Too bad.
Well, there you go. There you go, Meso. That was easy. Thanks for stopping by, Meso. I appreciate that. I don't know if have you been in, have you seen one of the Doodle streams before? I won't be offended if you say no. Believe me, you guys are busy people over there in the TTV verse. I get it. I get it. Let's see, Gallagher. Does Abby use the same program as you do, Mr. Hinkle? So I'm just drawing in Photoshop. What program are you using, Abby?
I'm using Clip Studio Paint.
There you go. So the answer is no, Gallagher. Let's see. Meso says, I have never seen one of these before. No, but I regret that already because this is very chill. Well, you're welcome to stop by if you ever feel inclined. It is every single Friday morning. Unless I am sick or traveling or I have some kind of parental obligation that I can't get out of, then I will be here. Yoda is so funny. I love it. I love it. Let's see. Bricksmith says no music, and Doc says no music. Yeah, I figured when it's more than one person, I didn't put the music on. Hopefully, we can regale you with our voices.
It's supposed to be dark here. It's just more like he's tired.
Well, then he's pretty dark. Meso says depressed Yoda. Brick Vibe, hello Brick Vibe. Brick Vibe's here. And Brick Vibe can't even remember what it was that he wanted drawn. See?
Well, I'm gonna change it to tired.
Maniac for Bricks want to know how you met.
The two of us.
Yes.
We've I don't think in real life, I don't believe we've ever met.
No.
Not unless you've been to an event over here in the US before. Have you?
No, I haven't.
Okay, there you go. So I first came across Abby's work because she did a lot of, or I think she still does a lot of TTV fan art.
Yeah.
I think that's safe to say, right?
Yeah.
And also some like really kind of quick animations, which I think were absolutely hilarious. And so that's when I first saw the artwork, and I was like, oh, I really like this style because I think it's a really fun style, and I like to support other artists and show them support and follow them when I can. So I followed, and then she had said that she was open for commissions at one point. So I was like, got to get in on this. I'm in.
You're like the first person to commission me ever. So
was I number one? No,
yeah.
I was.
Yeah.
There's no way I was the first person.
Yeah, you were.
That's crazy. Hopefully you had.
No.
Hopefully you had many more. I'm hoping.
Yeah, I had quite a few.
Okay.
Just good.
Good. Well, I definitely had to show some support. So I was like, I got it. I'm in. I'm in.
Thank you. It was really fun drawing the commission. Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah, this chat's already out of like. You got this, Ken.
Yeah.
It's already totally
Yeah.
out of my. I'm like, I can't even keep up. Oh, is there a Jeff? We got a Jeff in here. Jeff's brick by brick, right? I think so.
I don't remember. I'm gonna have to have like a cheat list of like people's names versus usernames. I'm not as good as Brittany. But we do have a Shan Star over on Twitter or on Twitch.
Oh, hello, Shan Star. How are you? Thanks for watching over in the Twitchverse. I appreciate that. Let me see. I'll switch over, show you guys. I just gave him the Kylo Ren.
Looks close to like Baby Yoda.
I know. I was like, that's not supposed to be Baby Yoda, but you know what's funny is you search Yoda now and you get more Baby Yoda than get Yoda on Google. Like that's just kind of how that is. And hello, Bricks for Chris. I think I missed you earlier. And Miss Neverland. Hello, Miss Neverland. Got a full house today, guys. I appreciate that. Gonna give Ken a work for make him work for his volunteer position.
I have to skim all the chat and make sure it's not a request or something.
Yeah, Ken is and he did a really good job last week of just keeping track of what you guys are saying. So you don't need to worry about stuff getting buried in terms of like requests and stuff. Like Ken is actually on the money with like keeping tabs.
Brick Vibe says his original request was a spider being bitten by a pig, so he gets pork powers.
Well, sure.
Yeah, that totally makes sense.
That does sound familiar. That does sound familiar. I do remember this.
Okay, well, Brick Vibe, I'll put it in your official request queue. So, because we haven't actually drawn it yet, right? It was just one of those that, okay.
No. Well, it was in a different stream. We were in a different stream and we were talking about it, and it was one of those like, hey, can you do that on the Doodle stream? And I was like, I am not going to remember that, sir. I was like, you're going to have to be there and remind me because I will not. There's only been one time where I've actively made myself a note and was like, next time I stream, I need to start with that. And that was because that was my friend Parky Bricks, because he had given me a pretty substantial raid on Twitch, which actually pushed me over into the affiliate. And I was like, I got to give him something special. So he got a special ahead of the time request.
Nice.
But normally I'm just like, I won't remember. You're going to have to throw that in there. Look at this gloriousness.
I tried. He's just tired and stuff.
No, it's perfect. Hey, perfect. I'm happy with mine. If you're happy with yours, then we can do something else. All right, let me move this dark Yoda with his Kylo Ren saber up here. You get there up there in the corner. All right. Cool. All right, so let me.
Sans is giving me a cheat sheet already. Everyone's names.
Oh well, hey, good job, Sans. All right,
thank you, sir.
I'm gonna go through the private chat where Ken has been. Don't worry, he's not gossiping about you guys. He's just collecting.
Oh, I kind of am, but it's all right.
I mean, just a little bit. He is collecting people's suggestions and throwing it in there, so it's a little easier for us to find. So let's see here. Let's see here. And another evil Ben is like another evil character, evil Gizmo. It's like just like evil Yoda, but like more furry. Let's see. Okay, I'm gonna pick.
Rick Bunny says I like the lightsaber placement.
He's tired.
Don't be bothered.
All right, I'm gonna go with this one that again in honor of our guest today. Meso says I request a drawing of Abby's favorite Ninjago character Kai shooting fire from his hands. That sounds like it's that sounds like a minifigure.
Okay, draw Kai, I guess.
I was telling Abby before we started that I tend to draw a lot of minifigures on this stream as well, so it's all good.
I probably won't do minifigure, but
hey, that's fine. You can do I'll do minifig, and you can do more human if you want. That's fine.
Awesome. I don't know.
Brickhead family, the Schwartz is strong with emo Yoda. Emo Yoda. Oh, we got John. John's in the chat. Hello, John. Okay. Oops. No. Interesting. My tablet's doing that same issue I had last week where if I click off onto the other screen and I come back, my tablet changes the size of the brush. It's really weird. I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan of that.
Tablet's goofing out. I feel like classwork is there's like a Cintiq lab where we can do our work, and like I've been working on an animatic for class, something I have to do, and we have to rent out the pens to use them on the tablets. And there's been so many times where mid-lesson the pen has just stopped working and the pen pressure's gone. And I'm like, ugh.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that's something you should mention. So you're a student. You're in school.
Yeah, uni student.
And so what are you studying?
I am studying 2D and stop motion animation.
That sounds very familiar.
It's fun, but it's a lot of hard work.
That's awesome.
Very stressful.
Ben says, I'm here for the accent. Be quiet, Kevin. I'm sorry. I do not have an accent. I apologize. That is exactly what I studied in college, Abby.
Is it?
That is exact, like down to the stop motion and 2D animation is exactly.
Damn. Did you enjoy the course you did?
Yeah, no, I had a good time. I mean, I didn't like that when I graduated, I couldn't get a job, but hey, that's part of the dream, right? Took a couple years.
Yeah.
But thankfully, I had a little Lego gig that I did for a while that made up for it.
Good.
But yeah, my kind of final project for school. Let me switch again real quick. You guys can see what I'm working on. I think I made the hole in the mask too big. My final, because of course, when you're ready to graduate, they're like, well, now you need to show us what you've learned over the last several years. Make a film. So it's like, okay. So my final was actually a Lego stop motion. That was my last thing.
But Kappa did it in the stop motion.
Ben says, quote, little Lego gig. Yeah, just a little thing I did on the side. But I had it on my channel. I think I just recently privated it. I privated it when the whole Kappa thing came down. It was like, is this too for kids? Should I I don't know. And I was like, I don't want to figure it out right now, so I'm just going to private it. But yeah. But that's cool. So how are you enjoying school?
I mean, I love what I'm doing. I've always wanted to do it, so I'm excited to finally be getting to the point where I can just focus on that and not have to learn other subjects that just I don't care about. But it's definitely a stressful time. I was working on a stop motion thing the other day, because we have to make a 10-second video and then go through all the frames and get rid of all the rigging as part of the project.
Yeah.
And I spent 6 hours filming it all, and I still had a few seconds left to go, but by that point it was getting late and I was hungry, so I was like, I'll leave it till tomorrow before class. And the next day I go up to the booth and I don't know what happens, but all of my work gets deleted.
Oh,
I can't get any of it back.
Well, sure. I mean, that is the artist college life dream right there. Oh,
it's so fun.
Speaking of that, where did my artwork go? Oh, there it is. Yeah, I'm sorry to hear that. I've definitely been there though. It's like, oh, well,
the worst thing in the world.
All of that is now gone. Let me switch back over. You guys can see what Abby's working on.
I gave up trying to do it properly. I'm just doing whatever now.
That's what this is all about.
What does Kai's head look like? It's like a weird ice cream thing.
His head is like ice cream.
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, I don't know. Most people say it's like ice cream. Or
oh, you mean his hair? You mean his hair? Okay, I got you. I thought you said his head. I was like, his head is like ice cream? All right. Okay. Sans, I can share you the link to the Western. I'll probably take it off of private. I honestly did it just because the whole Kappa stuff came down and I didn't know. This was back when it was peak conspiracy theory mode. And everyone was like, how's this going to affect everybody? Is there fines? And I just didn't have the time to worry about it. So I just privated all of my older Lego animation stuff, so it's still there. I'll probably unprivate at this point, but Bricksmith says I could eat. Indeed. Brickhead Family Kai, the new quarterback of the Ninjago City Ninjas. Brick by Brick says obviously like ice cream because fire is cold. Obviously. So yeah, you're a big Ninjago fan, right?
Yeah, I love Ninjago very much. I've not been interested in it for like ages. It was literally like a few months before the movie came out, because that's how I found out about it.
Oh, really? From the film?
Yeah.
Wow.
Like,
okay.
I I found out about when the first trailer came out, and then soon after I found out about the TV show, and that was around like April time, and the movie was coming out like October here, and I thought, because at that moment there was like 6 seasons, and I was like, okay, well, I've got a few months to get through it, it'll be fine. And then I binged it all in 3 days, and I couldn't stop drawing it.
Wow.
And
So did you like the film? long pause. Long pause.
I loved the design of everything.
There it is.
The writing was okay, kind of, I guess. I
agree with you.
It's not the worst movie in the world.
No. It's not Shaquille O'Neal coming out of a boombox as a genie in Shazam. But I think it looks beautiful, but it's just like, all right.
Yeah. I do love all the art in that movie, though. I got like the behind the scenes book with all the like concept art and stuff. I love looking through it every now and then.
Yeah.
Just,
Did they have a I know they had like the making of book on the Lego Batman movie. Did they have a Ninjago book?
Yeah.
Okay, I think I missed that. I'll have to look into that.
It's really good. I don't.
Brickhead Family says, I've heard a rumor they are canceling Ninjago. Listen to Forever Sorting tomorrow, Nick. I go all into the great story about the cancellation and the saving of Ninjago. Sakota says, who has seen the new Ninjago short today? There was a short.
There was? What?
You can put me down as I have not.
I haven't either. I didn't even realize.
Sans, I think I finally scared that creature off. See you, Doc. Hopefully we didn't lose Doc. Brick by Brick says the movie. Here's his comment's great. The movie is not good. There you go.
Well, yeah.
It's just like, well.
I mean, the sets were great. I love the sets, but I don't know. The writing just wasn't as good as the other movies. And
yeah, thanks for commenting over there on Twitch, Ken. Appreciate it.
Yep, no problem.
Did I
muted myself by my typing?
Oh, okay. Did Shanstar ever say something? I don't know if I just missed her comment because you said she was over there, but I don't remember seeing.
No, it wasn't a comment. It was just I was just looking at the
Okay, she was lurking. Okay.
Users in chat, yeah, lurking. Yeah, there's also a Commander Root lurking. So
Okay.
hey, Commander Root, feel free to make a comment. And
yeah, thank you guys for watching over on Twitch. We're on Twitch and YouTube, and there's a lot of usually there's a lot of chatter on the YouTube chat, but we don't want to neglect you guys over on Twitch too. Deppy Shep Bricks, tell Abby she is really good at Doodle. You're really good at doodling, Abby.
Thank you.
Look at that face. That is the face right there. That is the best. And then let's see. Bricksmith says, Abby, do you play with Lego?
It's more just build it and then put it on the side and look at it than anything.
So like sets, building the sets, right? Yeah.
Yeah, I just kind of buy the sets and then build it.
There's nothing wrong with that.
Hmm.
Let me shrink. Kai's a little too big on the canvas, as per usual.
I always have to draw big and then shrink it.
Oh yeah.
I can never draw small.
Yeah, I've only had 2 streams so far where I actually did control the sizing pretty well. And I was like, wow, that was really good. And then I totally have not ever done that again. So let's.
I always have the problem of like I draw really big on digitally, but then when I get a piece of paper, it's always really small and
Yeah,
just
that's how it is.
just can't control the size. I think it's on digital. You can just be like, oh yeah, I can shrink this, so it's fine.
Oh yeah, you could totally
I have
cheat.
more room.
You could
Yeah.
totally cheat here in the digital world.
Have you ever like been drawing with pencil and then gone to like shrink something, but then been like, wait, it's it's in pencil.
I can safely say I do not think I've done that before. I'm like, dang.
I've done that so many times.
Let's see. Ben's Brick Design says that face is so home movies. Oh yeah, the yeah. I remember home movies. Home movies is good stuff. Debbie Shepbrick says, "Hey Hinkle, do you agree that Lego Club TV should come back?" I thought Lego Club TV was pretty good, actually. I thought that was some pretty interesting content. Brick by Brick, I don't have the book, but apparently it talks about an alternate plot or something. Are you talking about the Ninjago, like the art of Ninjago? There it is. I mean, come on. Look, and I like how you also had the color there too.
Just a touch color.
Just a touch of color, just to keep him happy. Cool.
Cool.
Awesome. Are you happy with your drawing? Or are you done with your drawing? I should say, are you done with your drawing? Meso says, I am satisfied. All right, cool. So you get to pick the next one. I mean, I kind of picked that one.
Kevin, what's yours look like?
Oh, yes. Thank you, Ken. Thank you, Ken. Here we go. Here's
there we go.
I went. Well, thank you. I went minifig, and there's fire. There you go. Minifig, fire.
His left hand looks like he's holding like a cup of hot chocolate or coffee or something like that, and just steam coming off.
Maybe he is. Maybe that's what's happening, actually. San says Max isn't bad. The dude with long hair was off though. You mean the real life co-host, right? Is that what you're talking about, Sans? Or no? Okay. All right. So Abby, the choice is yours. We've got a bunch more in the private chat that Ken has thrown in there. If there's something that looks particularly interesting. Let's see.
I kind of want to go with draw the last book you've read or currently reading.
Oh, okay, nice. Yeah, who was who? Okay.
I don't know.
That's fine.
Oh yeah. I don't know. I always read that as John, but I think it's Johan.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, I'll throw it in the other stream.
Oh, I'm sorry if I've been saying that wrong forever. You'll have to correct us, sir.
Yeah, please.
Okay. Yeah, so we'll do that. So draw the last book. What was it? Draw your last book.
Draw the last book you have read or currently reading.
Okay. Got it. Here we go. Thank you, Ken. I'll put that comment up there.
Just put Kai next to you.
So it is pronounced John.
Okay.
So
all right.
we're okay. Thank you, sir.
All right. So the draw the last book you've read or the book you're currently reading. What am I currently reading? Am I currently reading? I think I am. I'm very, very slow at reading books. The last book I read to completion was the biography of Mr. Rogers. That was the last book that I read because it came out with the movies and stuff.
Yeah. The one I'm reading right now is.
Meso says the live chat is the best book.
That's the book. Is the chat. And Brickhead Family says I never learned how to read. Well, I'm surprised you're doing so well in your bank career there, Nick. That's pretty good. All right, so I'm gonna draw that book. Let's see, the Mr. Rogers book. Rogers book. Where is it? The Good Neighbor. That's the name of it. It's The Good Neighbor, and it's all the life and works of Fred Rogers. All right, let me pull the reference. And well, where did you guys go? Where did everything else go? There it is. I lost everybody for a second. Gallagade says the last book she read was the Super Potato Book. Oh, see you later, Jeff. Thanks for stopping by. Jeff says I have to get to class. See you later.
Goodbye. Enjoy class if you can.
If you can. You just got to make the most out of it.
Yeah.
So how many years do you have left?
Not including this year, it'd be 2.
Okay. So are you halfway done then?
No, I'm like first year.
Oh, okay.
It's
Okay.
like it's 3 years.
3 years. I got you.
Yeah. Or like 4 if you take a year out to do a placement.
Gotcha.
Yeah. How do I draw him again?
Right?
Yeah.
That is about
Get up.
you are Brickhead Family says Kevin is lying. He's just embarrassed to draw 50 Shades of Grey. Yeah, you know, I've never read that, Nick. I've never read it. All right.
Because first thing that comes up is the movie.
San says, who doesn't enjoy paying to go to school, right? All right, let me look it up here again. Mr. Rogers. There we go. Oops.
I used to read a ton, mostly science fiction, but I've just been too busy lately.
What's your favorite book? Sorry, I put you on the spot.
Yeah, totally. I'm trying to remember the author's name. Alfred Bester, and the original title was Tiger, and the new title is The Star Is My Destination.
Okay, that's science fiction.
It's science fiction, yeah.
Okay, gotcha.
It takes place a couple hundred years in the future, where humans learn the ability to teleport themselves using their mind.
Nice.
Yeah.
Bricks for Chris. Kevin, did you enjoy The Breakfast Club? I still have not seen The Breakfast Club.
What?
I know. We talked about this last time.
Abby, have you seen the movie The Breakfast Club?
I shouldn't. No.
No. Well, it's an American like 80s classic movie. So
I know what it is. I haven't seen it.
okay. Well,
Yeah.
Neither have I. Neither have I. You artist. I plan to see it. I just haven't seen it yet. It's on the list. Miss Neverland says, "Shame on you."
When it's on the list, you know you're definitely for sure gonna watch it. Definitely.
Brick Smith has a wonderful pun here. I tried to read 50 Shades of Grey, but it beat me. Wah, wah, wah. So what's the book that you read, Abby? What are you drawing?
I'm drawing Artemis Fowl because I started reading this because Messa loves these books and told me that a movie was coming out, and I went, I'll give the books a try. And now I love the books, and I'm scared of this movie.
What kind of genre is it? Is it like science fiction or?
It's like I'm always bad at figuring out genres. It's like I don't know, there's fairies and there's
like fantasy?
kind of, I guess, but like
Okay.
the fairies are police and there's
Fantasy police? This sounds like a Lego sub theme. Fantasy police. It's the new Lego City sub theme.
I love that sub theme. I haven't drawn him in a while, and I don't
San says neither of you are missing much. It's overhyped and bloated. And Maniac for Riggs goes, well, time to go destroy my mock.
Oh dear. I don't know what I'm doing.
Yeah, you're getting the hang of this stream really well.
I'm just I don't know, hoping for the best.
I think somebody needs to take a clip, like go through all the streams from last year and take a clip of all the times I'm like, well, that looks terrible. Well, I don't know what I'm doing. Well, all right, let's try that. Like that would be
That'd be hilarious.
50 times in the past hour.
Guys, you don't even know. This is she's doing amazing. This is Abby's first stream, everybody. Come on.
Well, I love how you can see her reference lines.
Oh yeah.
And then the actual drawing lines over it. That's really cool to watch.
Well, I'm sorry to disappoint you, kid.
I always have to do them because I know otherwise it'll just be horrific. I always am amazed by artists who don't need to use them and they just draw straight away. And I'm like, how do you do that without any kind of guidelines or anything? Just
right.
I know someone who can draw.
I knew you were going to do that, Kevin. Draw
the book. There's the book.
Draw the book.
Do you want me to here? I can take it one step further.
What?
Book.
Oh.
You have like finished, and I've not even finished the face.
No, hey, it's. I'll just add more shading.
Just color it in.
But what time are we at? We're almost there. I don't want to pull the trigger too early. I want to stick to my pattern. Because people start having expectations, you know what I mean? It's like, nah, I don't want to have a whole stream of color. What are you trying to do? Kill me? It's like, we'll just take it slow. Let's see here. Maniac for Bricks. Kevin, I'm afraid you've never said that. Oh, I've said it, Joey. You just haven't been to all the streams. Bricks for Chris says, because people like Kevin have never seen. I think it was more that comment. Okay. Meso says, I'd say the genre is a modern fantasy suspense thriller. Oh man, that's a lot of genres.
Yeah, it's a lot going on.
It's a lot going on.
A lot going on. I'm only on the second book.
Out of how many? Is it like a whole series?
God. I don't even know. There's like, because he keeps releasing new ones. He just released another recently. I can't even.
Yeah.
Wait. There's so many.
Bricksmith says, Kevin, we have low expectations of you. Julian, you're the best. You're the best. That's when you know when people care is when they start being really mean to you. That's when you know.
Yeah.
That's what it's meant to be. That's what it's meant to be.
Insulting you straight up.
Bricks for Chris says, what is your favorite movie of all time?
Favorite movie of all time? That's impossible. I can tell you the movie that got me into art.
There it is. All right, that works.
Okay, so it was Paranorman.
Yep.
Leica Studios. It came out around my 12th birthday. And I went to go see it and I just became obsessed with all the behind the scenes stuff and everything, and I was like, I want to be an animator. I'm gonna draw all the time now. I think that's the thing, right? Like that's the rite of passage for a lot of people that study animation is they have that film that was it was the one. Yeah. I remember being a kid, The Lion King was the one that I was like, oh my goodness, I must make things like this. But I actually didn't really have interest in going into feature film. I just wanted to, do like Cartoon Network and Nickelodeon cartoons was kind of what I wanted to do. I don't know. Meso says the Lion King live action remake is the best movie to ever exist, obviously. Miss Neverland says Peter Pan. Brickhead Family says, yeah, like blowing you off and not joining your stream, but the next day showing up to somebody else's. Brickhead Family, that's how much I love you guys, is that I do that. You got to get you got to pick up the Doc Samson playbook on proper stream pressure. Yeah.
Is that right next to the one about Doc Samson and proper stream etiquette?
Yes. Have you seen his disclaimer on his streams?
Probably.
He's got, if you look at any of his live streams or the last, like, I don't know, 3 or so, he's got a disclaimer on the bottom that says, like, all the views expressed in this live stream are not that of Doc Samson or Khan or GarageLand Studios.
Yeah.
Is that done? I think that's done.
Is it? All right, cool.
I think so, because I don't know what else.
I love it.
It's really good. That's awesome. And so what's the name of the book again?
Artemis Fowl.
Okay. Nice. Here's my book. It's a book.
It's an excellent book.
Thank you. It was really fun learning about Mr. Rogers' life, but there you go. That was the last book I read from beginning to end.
I saw the other day they did a little video clip. It showed the Mr. Rogers Neighborhood, the very first episode, and then the very last episode, back to back.
Yeah, I watched that too. That got me a little emotional. I won't lie.
Yeah.
Doc Sampson popped back up in the chat. Says Nick is such a noob at taunting. Yeah, you got to pick up the Doc playbook. All right. Okay, let me pick another one to work on. Let's see. Is that a real suggestion from Galligade? Galligade wants Fortnite Pinata? Are you playing Fortnite, Galligade? I don't believe that for a second. Okay, here we go. Miss Neverland, Snorlax going to Disneyland in Aurora cosplay.
Interesting.
It's got to happen. That's the one that's just happening.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's see. Where is? Okay.
Let's see.
Because that was like hours ago.
Oh, okay, got it. Yeah, so we're gonna do. This is Miss Neverland's suggestion: Snorlax going to Disneyland in an Aurora cosplay.
Time to get up all those reference images.
Oh yeah. I gotta add you on my Switch as well, Doc. I gotta switch. I play games like when I get on a plane. Miss Neverland says, "Can you send it to me?" Yeah, I can clip it out and send it. That's not a problem. Abby might do it too if we ask nicely.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I thought. So Galligade's
got it.
Was a Lego Masters reference.
Okay, I thought that was
which is what I thought when I read it too.
I was like, Fortnite? What? All right, let's get Snorlax going on here. It's actually been a few streams since we've drawn a Pokemon. It's because we have no Brian Saviano. So when Brix O'Brien's in the stream, he has a tradition of always requesting a Pokemon. So we've got many weeks of Pokemons. Pokemans? Pokemans.
Okay, I don't even.
Yeah, so you're gonna have to like Google reference a couple of different parts here, like Snorlax and Disneyland front looks like, and then I don't know what Aurora cosplay is. I know.
Yeah.
Kevin, play Fortnite on stream. Meso, what is wrong with you?
Meso?
I will.
I'm nervous to Google Aurora cosplay.
What is Aurora's Sleeping Beauty, right?
Oh yeah, I was gonna say it. Yeah, it looks like Sleeping Beauty. Yeah,
that's what I thought.
Disney princess.
I haven't seen that film in years.
Let's see. Doc Sampson says I turn on my Switch when Brian is streaming. Do you play video games, Abby?
Yeah, but not like a load of them. It's literally been so recently that I've gotten back into playing a few more video games. Like, right now I'm obsessed with Hollow Knight. It's like my favorite game at the minute.
Oh, I've heard of that. What do you do in that game? I can't remember, but I've heard of it.
Die a lot. That's what you do. You jump on these tiny platforms and enemies come at you from all angles and corner you, and you die about 20 billion times in one section, and you cry, and that's Hollow Knight.
That's the best explanation
What's
of
it
that
called
game.
again?
Hollow Knight.
I love it, but it's so hard. I've been stuck on the same boss for about a month.
It's the art style of that game is like pixel, right? Like pixel art style, or no? Maybe I'm thinking something else.
I don't know. I know when I did some Hollow Knight fan art a while ago, and I got a message from my dad after he saw it. It was asking if they were like teeth people. Like,
Yeah.
they're meant to be bugs, but he thought they were like what happened when the tooth fairy like or something just takes the teeth and it starts having legs, I guess, and fighting with a sword.
Brickhead family. Speaking of cosplay, how about that Amy Double D? That's a Lego Masters reference. And yeah, Hollow Knight. Yep, Hollow Knight. Yep, there you go.
I keep trying to start drawing the head of Snorlax and then rubbing it out because I'm like, I don't know. How do we go about this?
Yeah, see, like you could have told me that you've done a year's worth of this stream, and I would have believed you. It's like, oh yeah,
I don't like.
TR.
It's so simple. It's like, you know, 2 circles and little ovals for arms, but I'm here like, no, this is flabbergasting to me. It's like Kirby. He's just a round blow, and I still find him so difficult to draw. I'm like, it's just a circle.
It's the art of the circle.
Yeah, you've got to do that like perfect circle.
Oh yeah.
I'm just drawing a cat right now. That's what's happening.
That's so cute. Oh man. I'll switch. For a moment. I'll switch over and show you guys my Snorlax with a little Aurora tiara and curly hair.
I love that.
He's so happy. She's so happy. I'm sorry. She's so happy.
Going Disneyland. Doesn't love Disneyland. It's all magical.
Miss Neverland says Snorlax is my spirit Pokemon. Nice. I guess I need to do the whole dress, right?
I mean, you could just do like top half, I guess. I don't know.
This is ridiculous.
I thought that Dark Yoda would be the hardest thing to draw today. And
oh,
I was wrong.
It usually, yeah, yep.
Like, you think it?
Maniac for Bricks, I still need to find my spirit animal, but I think Whooper is my spirit. No, Feebas is your spirit animal, Joey. I don't know what you're getting at. Trying to say any other Pokemon, it's totally Feebas. If you walk those 50 kilometers and you'll evolve it, Joey. You'll evolve it into a melodic. That's what you got to do. You got to walk more, Joey, and you'll evolve.
I don't know enough Pokemon to...
My feet are killing me because I walk now. I used to walk about a mile a day, 2,500 steps was my average.
Yeah.
And now I'm doing about 5 miles or 10,000 steps. It's definitely like a normal day.
For work, right?
For my new job, yeah, for my new job.
Crazy.
Yeah, it's nuts. So I just finally got a chance to go through Sand's little nickname cheat sheet.
Yeah.
Or nickname versus real name.
Yeah.
And at the end it says Doc Samson felt puppet.
It's he's a whatnot. He's not a puppet. He's a whatnot. Oh, I get the little dress.
Is that the accurate term as a whatnot?
Yeah, that is the preferred term. Doc says that Snorlax is making me smile. Bricks for Chris says Kevin walks to the kitchen for a snack. That's really like when I walk. I mean, I work at home, so that's kind of true. It's kind of true.
Ninja in the Brick says that sounds like my daily walking, about 11,000 steps. Now, see, and that's cool, but like I have to wear steel-toe boots, and it's on hard concrete floors, and I could just whine all day about this.
But look at this guy. Look at this Snorlax.
I like it. It's coming.
It's perfect.
Thanks. I'm just going with it. What was it? It was Aurora, wasn't it?
Yep. Yeah, there's something kind of fun about leaving your subjects for your art up to the masses. There's something about it, and it's like it's both ridiculous, but it's also like, when on earth would you have ever drawn this?
I think it definitely forces you out of your comfort zone.
Yeah. It's like, whoa,
that's. I can honestly say I never would have drawn Yoda or Snorlax for a
Yeah.
cosplay.
Totally. We got Canadian Papa Bear over in Twitch. Hello there, sir. I feel bad. I missed a lot of your streams. I think last weekend, Papa B, I missed all of them, I think I missed Saturday and Sunday. I did like a really bad weekend crew. And I just don't even remember what happened. I was working on chores around the house, and I was just like, I turned around, and it was just like the day was gone. I'm like, oh no. But always good to see you, Papa B. Always good to have you. We're doing multiplayer today, so I've got another artist with me, Abby. You're currently looking at Abby's artwork right now.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. I apologize. Let's see. Papa B says, don't feel bad. There's never a requirement to be there. Appreciate it. Let's see. Your Brickhead family. I was up past 230 pounds when I worked from home. After I went back to a branch, I am back down to 180th. Okay, Nick. Thanks for rubbing it in. I try not to just like snack all day and stuff, but it is hard when you're just at home. It's just like, okay.
Yeah. I just have to eat when I do anything at home.
All right, I'm gonna put like a tiny little like Disney castle in the background.
Okay.
Let's see.
You got the dress as well.
I did. I mean, I just,
I am amazed.
Let's see. Doc says Abby Snorlax is happier than Kevin's. Must have the better cosplay. Totally. It's the confidence. It's that like I have a better costume confidence smile. Oh yeah.
I'm sorry. I keep like making noises.
That's exactly what I do. When I'm like, what am I gonna draw? All right.
Yeah. You just kind of end up making noises as you do it when you like screw up a line. You have to keep redoing the same one.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I was on that before when like making animatics when I'm trying to get the line right, and I've had to redo it like 20 times. I'm just like, ugh.
Yeah. I used to love doing animatics because it was like kind of doing the animation, but not quite doing all the work. It's like, let's do this.
It's like just easier to kind of, I guess, get done. Like not as, I guess, daunting in a way. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I get you.
Mm.
Let's see. Ninja with the bricks. Hello there, sir. Look up Timberland Pro Kin. Not sure if you can use them, but a pretty nice shoe. San says, I warned you all, this Muppet is backstabbing threat. What is Doc saying? Something crazy? She's about to throw shade on Kevin's horrible dress. It's not that great of a dress. I approve. Let's see. Papa B, are you taking requests today? We are always taking requests, my friend. Always taking requests. Don't know how many we'll get done, but we are chewing through them as we can. So you're welcome to throw something in the chat, as always. All right, I think I'm gonna call it with that one.
Yeah, I'm like.
Oh, Snorlax has a.
No.
When did I do that? I accidentally did a little like mole. Get rid of that.
I love it.
And Miss Neverland is like ninja. So Miss Neverland is married to Bricks Ninja. And they're both in the stream and the chat at the same time. So that's fun. I have to admit though, my favorite is when Jigglepuff is in the chat and Brickhead Family, because that's his dad. And it's like,
Yeah.
son, why are you on a YouTube chat during the school day? That's I love it when that happens. That's the best. Gallagate says Kevin looks very rounded. Snorlax is a pretty round, round Pokemon.
All around kind of Pokemon.
That's great. I love it. I love the Mickey Mouse and the. That's awesome.
Thank you. Ooh.
All right. Whose idea was this one? Was this mine? No. Yeah, it was mine. What's wrong with me? All right. Let's move.
So
Snorlax.
Ninja called out Barbara to get her attention just so he can get some toilet paper.
Oh my goodness, that's pretty good. He sent me to get toilet paper. You're both in the same house right now. That's wonderful. I appreciate it.
Use an internet stream to get. Hey, can you come here?
Oh yeah. That's awesome. All right. So yeah, Abby, you can pick something else from the chat, whatever you want. We got tons of them all over the place. And Ken's got a lot of them in the private chat, if that makes it easier.
Yeah, I'm looking through them now.
Maniac for Bricks, is that a hidden Mickey? It's not so hidden, I think, Joey. I think it's pretty much right there.
Super duper hidden. What are you talking about? Now it's hidden.
Oh, yeah, now it's a little hidden.
Yeah.
Such a happy Snorlax.
I like the last one.
The last suggestion?
Yeah.
Ben's Brick Design says, stepped out, work stuff. What did I miss? You missed the Snorlax wearing an Aurora cosplay on its way to Disneyland, Ben. Princess Snorlax, yes.
Yes.
Maniac for Brick says, oops, we almost got a Kin's face. Kin's there. Whoop.
Hi.
Whoop. Whoop. Now he's gone again.
Let's do Bob the Tomato from VeggieTales.
Okay. I think that was what Maniac for Bricks, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, Maniac for Bricks said something about VeggieTales at some point. He actually requested a VeggieTale character a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, you mentioned him.
Yeah, here we go. Bob the Tomato, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. Okay, Joey, saddle up.
Oh dear.
Sans is lurking in the shadows, and Bricksmith says, Ken looks happy. I hope Ken is happy.
Yeah. I got a frog in my throat right when I said yeah.
That's like, ah.
Yeah, I'm happy.
All right. We're going to do Bob the Tomato. And there we go. Got a reference.
Oh. Did you call out that we have a Canadian Papa Bear in the Twitch chat?
I did. That is my buddy Papa B.
Awesome.
And I think he threw us a suggestion there too at some point. See if we can get to that today.
Oh.
So I have Papa B. I don't remember if you were here last week or not, but I got my buddy Ken in the stream as well. He's helping me kind of read the chat and like stay on top of the suggestions and ideas because it's starting to get a little crazy, which is cool. I like that there's a lot of people watching, but it's like I want to make sure I can draw more and not just read. San says apparently Kevin James has a YouTube channel now. Is it? I'm sure it's already verified and everything, right? Oh, that's right. I did draw the Switchblade zebra last week. You were here. Yeah.
I feel like I'm just drawing a tomato with a face.
I mean, that's kind of all it is.
Yeah.
I looked him up. I like the one where he's wearing like a little hood. What are those called? You know, like the eye mask thing that all the superheroes wear, and he has a pan on his head.
Oh, is he a hero? I'm
Yeah,
sure he has like a superhero alter ego at some point. I wasn't intentionally trying to make him look at Snorlax, but that kind of happened.
Oh, that's perfect.
think I'm done.
Oh, Maniac says he needs to have a plunger on his head.
A plunger?
Yeah.
The tomato?
Yeah.
Why? Is that part of the character?
Let's see. Well, Larry the Cucumber has plungers in his ears.
Oh, you mean the hero version?
Well,
Right.
the hero version has a pan on his head in the image I found, but
Oh, I've actually never watched VeggieTales. Joey has to tell us because I don't know the source material. All right, let's look at this tomato over here. Look how happy. Come on. Wholesome. Wholesome.
Tomato.
Did you watch this show, Abby?
No. But
Yeah, I did not either, so don't worry.
yeah.
okay, no. So he corrected me and said Larry is the one with the plunger.
Got it.
I guess I'll let Peggy this.
Yeah, I think I'm done too.
See, it was an easy one.
It is an easy one. Let me zoom back. There we go. We're gonna move you, Bob. There we go. All right. Cool. Brick Bunnies TV says cheeseburger. I need a cheeseburger. And we got a Bluegrass Bricks in the chat. Hello. San says, oh God, he also has a TikTok. Are you talking about Kevin James, San? Maniac for Brick says, it's okay. You can say I'm easy. Let's see. Brickhead Family, you could make the tomato guy into the Fortnite tomato character. Yeah, I mean, really. Pretty much. All right. Only 11,000 subs for Kevin James. Okay. All right. Let me pick something. Let me get something from somebody who has not made.
Ben's Brick Design said, I hope when my channel gets huge, I can request Ken to moderate. Now, see, and the hard part is like, I don't know if you guys have already said that because I'm like trying to read the chats and type things down. I'm like, wait, did they talk about that already? But thank you, sir. Thank you.
And thank you for assuming I have a huge channel. I also appreciate that sideways compliment. Let's see what we got. Let's go over to it's complicated. I'll go to the private chat. Oh, you know what? What time is it? 11:18? Okay.
Yep, it's getting there.
It's getting there. All right. I'm going to do this one now where it says, Brickhead Family, I'm going to request a Slimer eating pizza, but I will wait for the color portion of the show. So this will be the first color drawing. For me. You can do whatever you want, Abby. It's going to be
in the comments for you.
Slimer.
Awesome. Let me get up the reference.
Hey,
All right,
okay, Lego Man, welcome to the chat.
This is Pop Funkos.
Oh, I'm pretty sure there's a Pop Funko of every character in existence.
All
right, let's see.
It just looks better.
Slimer. Okay. All right, Slimer. There's a lot. There's a lot of different ways people have interpreted Slimer.
Yeah,
it has been drawn very differently in a lot of different ways. Okay.
So I'll just try this. I just try to zoom in with my fingers on the tablet.
Oh yeah, I have done that before. Oh yeah, I can't do that.
Right.
Nick says they are just saw they are re-releasing the real Ghostbusters cartoon figures this summer.
Yeah, I saw that too at Toy Fair. They were showing it off at Toy Fair. Hawkeye Lego Man, do a super strong bunny rabbit with an innocent little face. kind of reminds me of the Patreon gift I did for Bricks O'Brien, where I did the mouse, super huge, like jacked up mouse, and he had like this innocent little face.
Ben's Brick Designs jumped on the Twitch and subscribed.
Oh, well, thank you, Ben. I don't have any like alerts and stuff set up. I'm really bad. I need to get it because there's some incredibly awesome people like Papa B that have subscribed, and I don't have anything there to like alert. And I'm like, bad streamer. Whoa! I didn't even like. I just looked up. I'm like, what are you?
Sorry. I didn't mean to start laughing. I looked up from the reference image for a second. And...
Oh, that is great. That is amazing. Ben says it's the monthly sub from Prime, so it's yours. Thank you, Ben. Appreciate it. All right, I'll switch over for a little bit. You can the air of mystery over there. That was really great. That was such a wonderful face to like click over to.
Thank you.
All right, let's see here. San says they also had Baby Yoda, but Lego at Toy Fair, but you already all knew that. Yeah, the little baby fig, right? Yeah. Yes, sir. I thought it was crazy. I follow this guy. I think he's a pretty good artist. Dan Wiesemeyer does a lot of Lego art, and he lives in Orlando. And he had posted that he went there like yesterday morning, and one of their stores had like this insane, gigantic section of all Baby Yoda merchandise. And I was like, oh, it was just like insane.
So much Baby Yoda.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, dear.
All I saw was the Minion stuff, so I'm having to look it up now. I'm so behind.
Yeah,
Minions.
Minions. You know, I really liked Despicable Me a lot. And I liked the second one. Yeah. The Minions movie, I thought it didn't hold me through. I was like, I didn't think it like could carry the whole weight of the franchise, I guess. And then now there's like another Minions movie. I'm like, all right, I'm done. I'm out.
There is? Is there another
movie? That's the reason there's Lego stuff coming out is because there's another movie coming out. It's the Minions Rise of Gru.
That sounds really interesting.
That sounded like the most sarcastic way to say that, boss. Sounds really interesting.
I did like Despicable Me and stuff. It's just that like, because the Minions were in like all the marketing and everything, just heard about them constantly, and now I'm just here like, stop, get out of here, I'm done with you.
Exactly. Done with you guys. Move on. Because they're also like the official mascot of Illumination Studios.
Yeah.
Like every time you see a film with their logo, you see the Minions at the beginning. And I'm like, really? I mean, I get like paying homage to like the thing that struck it big for you. But it's just like, I'm done with these guys.
Yeah. It's oversaturation and all that. Yeah. Are they releasing anything this year? Illumination.
Oh,
other than Minions.
Yeah, I don't think so. I haven't heard of anything yet. So.
Yeah, fair enough.
Sakota says never saw a movie with Minions in it. Well, you did pretty good. You didn't even see Despicable Me, huh?
Be great. Thankful you haven't.
I don't know, to me that's like not watching the Breakfast Club, but
yeah, like not watching the Breakfast Club.
It's like, wow, really, you haven't seen a Minions movie? Like, I don't know. But there's plenty of movies out there I haven't seen, so.
Right. Joey even has an album, like on Maniac for Bricks. You can find an album that he has of all the movies that are on his like watch list.
Nice.
On Facebook, which I thought was kind of an interesting way to keep tabs of like what you're wanting to watch.
Oh, it's an album of what he wants to watch or what he has watched.
No, what's on his list to watch.
Okay.
So you can kind of like keep tabs of what things are on his to watch list.
Cool.
Yeah, I thought it was interesting. I was like, oh, all right. Maniac for Brick. So Joey says, wow, Abby, that's a face I will never forget.
I mean, I don't know what to say to that. Just well,
it's what it is. It's beautiful.
Sans is channeling his inner butt chop and says, Minions are a corporate manufactured money makers pandering to the widest common denominator of movie viewers.
It's exactly what he's doing. That's a good chop action there.
Doc, does it matter if the pizza's going in or going out? Sounds about accurate either way for
Slimer.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's very true.
I'll draw a second hand. A really bad second hand that I can't go again.
Right, in the movies, he eats stuff and it just like goes through his body.
Yeah.
I'm like, why do you even need to eat it? It's just, I mean, you're not even consuming it.
Because why not?
Because movie logic? Because movie logic.
Just eat for fun. Just
eat for funsies.
Yeah.
That's fine. I guess I can.
Sega's in the chat.
We got a Sega. Hello, Sega. Hashtag is that Kevin? Hashtag is that Joey? It is both. And we have Ken moderating the chat for us on his second week, and special guest Abby, who you are looking at her drawing right now.
Yeah. That's the greatest thing I've ever drawn.
It's like, oh no, that's the thing. There's the new viewers are seeing. Like, oh, yeah.
We have a Reed from Bookcast in the chat.
Oh, hello, Reed. How are you today? I'll save out your final. I want to choose my words carefully. I will save out the final assets for your project, Reed. Today at some point and send that over to you. And that will be another project done. All right, I'll switch it over to mine for a bit.
That looks awesome.
Ben's, thank you, Ben's Brick Design. If that does not go on Twitter, you want this on Twitter, Ben? Is that what you're talking about? Or you mean Abby's drawing of Slimer? Oh yeah.
Just like all of them.
And like any good cartoon pizza, it's just going to be pepperoni because that's what you do.
I love pepperoni pizza.
Is that your favorite pizza topping?
Yeah, very boring when it comes to food in general.
What is your thoughts on the great pineapple debate?
I have never had pineapple on pizza before. I want to just
to try it.
Yeah, it's just a case of like ordering a pizza with pineapple on it. It's more just kind of like if I order it by myself, like a whole pizza, and then I end up not liking it, then it's just wasted food.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm a fan of pineapple pepperoni, but I can't do pizza anymore, sadly.
That is very sad, Ken.
I have had some good dairy-free barbecue chicken pizza. That's pretty good.
Sounds really good.
San says, ship it to me. I'll eat it. Meso says, pepperoni, jalapeno, and pineapple.
There you go. That's definitely a winning combo.
I tried the pepperoni. I mean, what did I try? I had pineapple, but what was it? It was pineapple and something else. It was probably pineapple and pepperoni. And that was my first pineapple pizza. And it wasn't terrible. I think I need to try it again to get another, like, a second tasting of it. But I'm not like at the point where I'm like going out of my way to eat it. I'm like, all right, if it's there, fine. But I'm not like gonna request it. Doc Sampson says Canadian bacon and pineapple. There's actually quite a few pineapple on pizza fans here in the chat. So I'm throwing some colors on Slimer.
I'll probably just leave them in black and white, but add more detail.
Hey, that's yeah. And you're welcome to just hang out too. If you want to just sit and relax, you can. It won't bother me.
All right, masterpiece complete.
Oh yeah, let's look at yours since it's finished up. Look at this, folks. Ben said, where did he say it said that should be the new profile icon somewhere? I think. Where did he say that? He said something like that. I missed it. It was a while ago. Oh, hello, Howie. Howie's stuff is in the chat.
Hello.
The comment that I remember was that better end up on Twitter.
Yeah, something like that. Rich for Chris is plain old pepperoni and cheese for me. Yeah, what is my favorite? I do like a good meat lovers pizza.
Yeah, Meat Lovers is definitely probably the top of my list.
And I also like the spinach and feta. I like that kind of pizza too. But I would say my favorite is probably going to just be pepperoni. Like the absolute go-to is just going to be pepperoni, I guess.
I'm sorry, I can't stop laughing at Ben's brick design. I don't like what Amy's Slimer is doing to that pizza. I feel like I need an adult.
Are you uncomfortable? Hey, what it is beautiful, Ben. All right. Ask and you shall receive. So I'm throwing some colors on my Slimer. So you guys need to ask Abby some questions while she's hanging out for a bit.
Ask away.
Where do you live, Abby?
Do you mean like?
Not your exact address.
I know. Right? I know, not my address. I mean, like, do you mean like
you're from the UK, right?
Yeah.
That's a good start.
So like, yeah.
Make sure.
I mean, like.
Are you going to school in the UK?
Yeah. I'm
okay.
At school in the UK, it's just like I'm trying to think. Is it the northeast?
Northeast UK, like towards Scotland.
Like Yorkshire.
Yorkshire. Okay.
It's like that's where I'm at school, and then home it's northwest.
Okay.
So it's like traveling like.
I've been to the UK once back in 2005, and I know a couple of the towns that I visited, but I don't know it that well.
San says, "Do you know the Queen?"
Queen?
Yeah, we all know the Queen.
Yeah, of course.
Go have a rave with her down at the club, Just
at the club. Yeah, typical Sans. Like, why? Of course. Hawkeye Lego Man says, Abby, have you heard of the great monkey zombie robot who rode the great shark to space to meet the sun?
What?
Yeah, exactly.
That was the drawing last week.
Oh, okay. Oh, Newcastle, that's nearby. It is nearby.
Oh, see, I know where Newcastle is because I've been there.
Yeah, I love Newcastle. It's so nice. I'm not drawing the Queen Raven.
Yes, Galagade is super awesome. She's in a lot of people's streams. Very supportive. One of the most supportive members of the Lego YouTube community, I would say.
So, just south of Newcastle is probably not going to pronounce it right, but Durham. Or I think it was Durham. That's where my buddy was living at the time, so I went and stayed with him, and then went up to Newcastle and wandered around and stuff. So.
I've never been there, but yeah, cool. Yeah, same words. And I also could ask something.
Sega, I've been to Newcastle, Australia. slightly different Newcastle.
Have
you ever been to the States?
No, I want to though. I really want to come over sometime.
That was a question from Bricks for Chris.
Want to come over?
Saw another one further up.
I saw one from Sakota. It was best
Yeah.
Ninjago villain. I don't know. I don't pick a favorite.
Sans wants to know why you're British.
Why are you British? Sans he's got a special.
And Sans,
Harry Potter, blah blah blah.
you can follow her art. We posted links really early on in the chat. I can find them again if you want, maybe.
Oh yeah, do you have that screen still, Abby? Can I switch it and you can just pop it up real quick, or is it gone?
What with my?
Yeah, with your
Yeah.
links.
Your art handles.
I don't know.
All right, let me switch it over again real quick. There you go. Head over there, guys. Give her some social media attention. Ben says, I had to take a call. Did I miss my question? What was your question? I don't remember. Maniac for Brick says, Harry Potter, blah, blah, blah. Abby, you crack me up.
I'm glad I...
What was the question?
Ben's Brick Design, what's your favorite panel show?
Panel show? Oh.
What is a panel show? What does that mean?
I don't know.
So, like, it's like where you get celebrities and you put them in, like... It's kind of, like...
Oh.
There are, like, these 2 teams, usually. And you'll have 3 in each team, and then they'll just sit and have discussions or make jokes or whatever.
Okay, well, I'm glad you know, because the question was for you. So I'm glad you know what that means.
Honestly, that's difficult, because there's so many good panel shows. There's, like... Big Fat Quiz of the Year is great. What was the other one? There's another one that was just in my mind. Now it's gone. Oh, what was it? No, it's gone. just say Big Fat Quiz of the Year. Just say that. Then.
All right, there you go, Brickhead family. Oops, not that close. There's Slimer.
Woo!
Chowing down. Well, thank you very much. Chowing down some pizza.
Abby, did you watch Lego Masters UK?
I don't actually watch Lego Masters. It's on Channel 4, and I don't have a TV license, so I can't watch it.
A TV license?
Yeah, you have to pay an amount of money a year for a TV license.
Is that like in the US not having cable?
I have no idea.
That's crazy.
I know that like it's mostly for the BBC because they don't get their money from ads. They get it from like tax and stuff, and that's how they do it. But like, it applies to other channels, so I can't watch it without having TV license.
Crazy.
Yeah, I'm missing out on Doctor Who.
So. Galgate says I like Room 101 for the
Room 101. Yes.
There you go, Galgade. You got it.
There you go, Galgade.
All right, awesome.
Oh,
okay.
So long.
You want to pick another thing for us to start on?
Okay, I will look through.
Papa B says, I was just reminded of that by Abby being asked that question. Reminded of Doctor Who or back here. Oh my God. Back in college, we had a buddy nicknamed the Ox because he was big and dumb as an ox. He'd often ask questions and say your name at the start and the end of the sentence. And one day he turned to our other buddy who was originally from England and says, Mike, why are you British, Mike? Brickhead Family says that looks great, Kevin. Thank you, Brickhead Family. And yep, Man for Bricks, I got Bob the Tomato. Yep, that was Joey's request up there in the upper left-hand corner on my screen.
I kind of want to do the super strong bunny rabbit with an innocent little face.
Then that's what we're doing.
That's from Hawkeye Lego Man.
All right.
Awesome. I'm going to open up a new document because I don't want to shrink that drawing.
Oh, here we go. Take a look, everyone, before we get to the new canvas. Look at the gloriousness here. I think my favorite, is the Snorlax. I think that's my favorite there. That's pretty good.
That's awesome.
Thank you.
All right. So you said the bunny, right? Here we go.
There you go.
Do a super strong bunny rabbit with an innocent little face. All right. All righty.
Question is how to draw a bunny rabbit.
Manfred Rick says Snorlax is queen. And Manfred Rick Sega said, since I requested just Larry, that I needed to suggest just Bob. And we got Ghost Frickin' Talkin' in the chat. Heard there's a ghost in here. There is. There you go, Ghost Frickin' Talkin'. You got to take care of that guy. All right. Super strong bunny rabbit.
I'm going to have to move this to center. I don't know how big it's going to be. Let's see now.
Sega thinks you should draw each other.
Draw each other.
Yeah.
We'll be floating icons. Let's see. Let me erase that. Abby actually she's drawn my Lego Sig Fig before.
Yeah.
That was
the
a commission.
yeah. Gotten better at art since then.
I was just like, wait, what does a rabbit look like? I said the same thing. I was like, what does a rabbit look like?
Yeah. I tried making one out of clay the other day. I was doing like a test animation, and in my head I was like, I don't even remember what a bunny looks like. Like,
yeah. Oh yeah. So when I first started this, when I first started streaming January of 2019,
yeah.
I just like kind of forgot about the things that you need to have ready and worry about when you do this kind of stuff.
Yeah.
And so I had no way to check reference material on the first, because I also only had one monitor. I didn't have two monitors.
Yeah.
And so I had to draw almost everything from memory. And it was like amazingly terrible, because I was like, oh, can you draw this character from this show? And I'm like,
yeah.
I don't know what that show is. So all right, let's do it.
Just the memory of something I've never seen before.
Yeah.
Just roll with it.
Oh, let's switch over and look at this guy. Boom.
Maniac says that I feel like I've seen that request before as someone's art. Reference to the current drawing that we're working on.
Oh, a super strong rabbit?
Super strong bunny rabbit with an innocent little face.
Oof, why did it switch to the pin? Doc Samson most just like some rustling leaves, Ninja.
This is making me think of that Wallace and Gromit movie, just the way of it.
Oh yeah, it's been a long time since I've seen it, but I have seen it.
Yeah, I rewatched it a little while ago, and I haven't watched that movie since I was little. And then the thing is like, do you ever find yourself where you've got like a music track stuck in your head, but you have no idea where it's from?
Oh yeah.
And then you finally find it, and you go, "It's there. That's where I've heard it." And
you're the cause of this.
Yeah, there was the track that plays when at the very start of the movie, when like Wallace and Gromit, waking up and the invention's like doing its thing and getting in the car and going off, whatever. That was stuck in my head for years, and I was like, I have no idea where this is from. And then I watched it the other day, and I started getting really hyped and just getting all excited, just being like,
because the mystery solved.
Yeah.
We got Flippin' Particles in the chat. Hello there, D. D says, finally caught part of the Doodle stream. Appreciate you being here. I know you usually have your stream going on at noon, so thanks for stopping by real quick before you get started on yours. And this is a special Doodle stream, D. This is the one I've started doing this month, or last month, I should say, where I have a guest artist with me. So I've got Abby. This is Abby's screen right here. That was a wonderful time to click over. So we are currently working on Hawkeye Lego Man's suggestion to draw a super strong bunny rabbit with an innocent little face. Sand says that was a very British thing to say. I don't even know what that means.
I missed what was said.
I do too, but you know,
I don't know what I did say.
it's Sands. It's Sands. It's
Well,
fine.
you know, there you go. Because there was a request earlier for what's the most British thing you can say. So apparently you said it.
Apparently,
What was it? The demand to know what it was. I've just looked over the screen. That's great.
Sands said it was in reference to everything said so thus far.
Oh well, that's
That's
Sands.
a very broad spectrum.
That's very Sands. Very much Sands.
I'll give it a little color. I'll give it a good tiny smidge.
Ben says it was probably the this reminds me of Wallace and Gromit.
Yeah.
What color are you gonna make this rabbit?
I mean, I was just adding like a little bit of color, like the face.
Oh, okay.
Like give it a little blush and then
And we got E-Logger Official. Hello, Eli. Eli's in the chat.
hello.
Ben, don't reveal my secrets, says Sands.
I don't even know how to draw muscles.
Do you have to take life drawing?
I did. I had to take it last semester, but I don't have to take it anymore. But my teachers were like, still keep doing it anyway, so I do.
Okay.
I figured it's a good idea to do so.
Yeah, we had to take it at my school. It was if you were an animation major or if you were a illustrator, you were required to take it all 4 years. So I did all 4 years of it. I think I got pretty good at it, and then of course you don't do it, and then you get really terrible at it. But yeah, I have drawn my fair share of naked humans. That is for sure. But yeah, it was a requirement for all 4 years for animation students. Sega says, I am finally watching Lego Masters, Kevin. It's fun. I do really like Will as the host. I do really like Will as the host, though. Did you mean to say I don't like, or because it just seems like it's really fun?
Be hating on Will, and I don't know. I like him.
I think Will's funny.
Yeah.
I think all of his like really awkward looks. It's just like it has me laughing every time. I hope nothing. Like, what did he say last night? He's like, hopefully there's no twists. And he's just like awkwardly looks at the camera. Like it's meant to be awkward. That's the point.
Yeah, I think he does good too for breaking up the tension on the contestants.
Yeah, I like Will. I think he's funny. Eli says, "Okay, Kevin, I have to head out. My custom Johnny is. I have to head out. My custom Johnny is here. See you next week. What does that mean? Custom Johnny. But I know Eli was at PAX East in Boston. I don't know if he's still there today, but he was hanging out with Brian because Brian is there as well. Bricks O'Brien over there in PAX East. I was trying to get there this year because I had promised Brian that I was going to go, and then the tickets sold out. And when the tickets sold out, I just kind of went on with my life saying, well, that's not going to happen. And then the tickets all of a sudden became available again, and I was like, well, I can't change my plans now. Like I've already moved on. But Bricks for Chris says Will is the worst part of the show. Ouch.
Yeah.
I like Will. I think he's funny. But yeah, I was telling Julian that I find it fascinating because anytime you look at like any of the posts online, like Facebook and stuff from Lego Masters or Twitter, just like look at the comments because the hate from from people that it's insane. It's like
it's not even the hate for Will, it's the hate for like the contestants too. I actually got off Facebook. I'm like, you know what? I need a break.
Yeah.
Between the Lego Masters hate and the all the political hate going on, I'm like, I'm just gonna I haven't checked Facebook in like 3 weeks,
Yeah.
and it feels so much better.
I don't really use Facebook personally for anything. Like I use it for my business, and I use it to like, share new artwork and stuff like that. So, but I don't really like personally do anything with it. And I've been doing less and less and less with my personal social media stuff too, like Instagram and Twitter, which is why my last post on Instagram is from like months ago. Look at this guy. Oh yeah. But yeah, the hate is just crazy. And it's like, it's also crazy because for every like extremely hate like fueled comment, there's like a picture from a mom putting a picture of like their kid with something going like, we loved watching the show last night. Here's our build we did.
Oh, yeah. That's awesome.
And that's what that's what the show is for. It's for like moms and families and kids and casual Lego fans. And I keep seeing like all the people that are giving it a lot of hate all say like, I don't like this show. I just want to see build techniques and I want to see all the elements and I want you to go drill into every single mock. And it's like, they're not going to do that. Like no show would have done that. Like
it's like what someone said. I mean, you figure, I don't know how much time I haven't watched last night's episode or the other night's episode. I mean, how much time did they have?
For the build, they actually had 2 different parts to it. Like they gave them, I think, 8 hours, and then they thought they were done, and then they added 5 hours.
Okay, so they had 13 hours and 8 contestants now, and they're now taking 13 hours times 8 contestants, condensing it down into a 40-minute segment.
Yeah,
it's they can't show everything that you want to see on everyone's builds, unfortunately, and it is still a reality show, so they got to include a little bit of drama and everything.
Yeah, exactly. Ghost Frickin' Talking says, what you gonna do, brother, when those 25-inch pythons go bunny crazy on you? Meso says, this is absolutely incredible. Hope Castle says, I think you should draw Excalibur's sword in a stone surrounded by a Lego brick firewalk. Doc says, I gave up on Facebook years ago. San says, oh, I've got a question. How do you feel about American politics, Abby? Don't even. Just stay away from it.
We got our own problems right now. I don't.
That's kind of fair. I've seen some stuff in the news.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm going to tell you this. I'm always kind of shocked because, we have our own kind of like political theater. Yeah. But like I am always fascinated when I watch these clips from like British Parliament and they're just being like savage to each other. Yeah. And like everybody will like laugh or they'll boo and I'm like, whoa, like we do some ridiculous stuff, but not like straight up out in the open like that. Like, that's pretty crazy.
Yeah, I don't know, just.
But hey, that's the world we live in.
Yeah.
Gallagate says Brexit and Megxit. I don't know what Megxit is. What is that?
Oh, no.
Is that a new thing?
Oh, yeah. It's to do with the royal family and
Oh, I got it, right? Because that was a thing.
Yeah.
That happened. I didn't know that it was called Megxit.
Yeah, I've just realized that happened. A lot's going on.
Yep. Sigh, collective sigh. See, Sakota says, yeah, German parliament is super boring compared to the UK and the US. And Ben, Meghan Markle leaving. And then Ben said earlier that he refuses to watch Lego Masters, I think, right? That was a comment I missed. You're not a fan of the drama, Ben? I mean, it's reality TV. That's what they do. I don't like get hung up on it. I'm like, whatever. It's fine. It's reality TV. So I made my rabbit pink.
It's beautiful.
Because I thought, I don't know, maybe pink, I guess. Like Easter Bunny. This is the Easter Bunny. This is what he does all year when he's getting ready for Easter.
It's just getting all buff, ready to like go all over the world. Drop eggs.
He's going to throw those eggs so hard. Every egg is going to shatter every time.
He's going to just throw through the windows and they're just going to break on the wall.
Happy Easter. Let's see. Ben says, one, I don't really like reality TV, and two, have a personal issue with it. A personal issue with it. Interesting. Interesting. I don't know what that means, Ben, and I'm not going to pressure you to elaborate. But very interesting. All right, so I'm going to throw. Or did you finish yours? Is this the completed?
Yeah, I just finished it.
Buff Bunny.
Yeah.
So Reed says it's great audio, but he's driving, so he's only listening.
Okay.
But Reed, how are you typing in the chat then?
Text driving.
Ben says, I've talked about it. Let's see more Pink Bunny. There we go. And moving on.
It's like the Duracell bunny.
All good, Ben. All good. I'll have to go back and see what you said before then. I'm just interested, but I'm like I said, I'm not interested in pressuring anybody to talk about anything. All right, Bunny. Pink Bunny.
Ghost freaking talking. After not being picked for the Bachelor show, I've sworn off all reality TV.
For the Bachelor show. Oh goodness. Goodness me.
It ain't no Love Island though.
Love Island.
I hate that show.
All right. I think that is gonna. There it is. There's the. All right, cool. Whose turn is it? Is it your turn? It's mine?
Yeah, because I picked the.
You picked the bunny? Okay.
No, Galgade, you haven't missed the spider radioactive pig. They haven't done it yet.
Oh, we should probably do that. Let me look over here because that was one of the first things you put up there, Ken, I think.
No, I think that was the repost from. No, find it here. There it is. Brick 5, a spider being bitten by a pig, so he gets pork powers.
Yeah, there we go. Ben says, I have to get back to work. Nice meeting you, Abby.
Nice to meet you too.
See you later, Ben. Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate it. Okay, so we're going to do, here we go. This is Brick Vibes request, which is a spider being bitten by a pig. So he gets pork powers, the power of bacon, I guess.
Isn't that like reverse? Like
it is reversed.
Ham?
Yes, it is 100% reversed.
That's what the show's all about, reversing everything.
Yeah. We got a Bricks on the Dollar in the chat. Hello, Clutch. Please draw a promo for the Bricks on the Dollar punched in the face nationwide Lego Convention Tour 2020. I love it. That's funny. All right, let's get to work on this. Let's see.
What does a pig look like?
that's how like every one of these starts is. What does that look like?
What are these things?
Papa B says, nope, that's actually Spider Ham. He was a spider bitten by a pig. Yeah, and Brick Vibe wants the opposite of Spider Ham.
What I was saying, yeah. Spider Ham, he got, what was it? Pig bitten by a spider.
All right,
No.
let's.
I don't know.
Yep. So spider. Let's get a spider there first, I think.
How do I start this?
Yeah, that's exactly what you should be thinking. Is like, how do I even go about this?
Great difficulty. That's how.
Oh, Papa B, no, Spider Ham was a spider bitten by a pig, not a pig bitten by. Okay, fascinating.
Yeah.
Here's the thing with Spider Ham. I said this the other day on somebody else's stream. I, for the life of me, cannot stand that Spider Ham has the eye design for Spider-Man on its nostrils. Can't stand it. I cannot stand it.
Why?
I just can't. It's like that's his nose. Like, why does he have eyes? Why does he have eyes on his nose?
I mean, looks around with his snout. I don't know.
Does he?
Smell, I guess. I don't know. I'm just coming up with things.
It's just like I can't. Every time I look at it, I'm like, those are his eyes on his nose. Like that's all every time I see it, that's all I can see.
Fair enough.
Bricks for Chris says, "Hey Chris, I've been filling up my cart. Looks like he's gonna place a bricks on the dollar order." Ninja with the brick Sega. That's why I turn my head also to catch the tacos inside before they fall. A mask within a mask. It's so meta. It is meta. Yeah, I know.
I will figure this out. I'll get it. It's like slow-mo. I'll get it.
I will get this.
I'm determined. I will not rest.
Sega, I never noticed that. You just ruined Spider-Verse for me. Well, sorry. All right. So the spider is going to have a big old... No, actually, I was going to put a bite, but I don't think I'm going to do a bite. All right, now I need a pig. Oh, let me switch over for a little bit. Let's see here.
Okay, do you remember earlier the buff bunny rabbit?
Yeah.
And Maniac's Brick said that...
How could I forget, Ken?
Well, I threw it up on my screen for you.
Oh, wait. Oh. What is that from?
Get _jelly on Instagram.
Oh, it's like it's a comic or something?
Yeah, scrolling through their Instagram, it looks like this is like the main character that they draw.
Okay, I got you. Thank you for sharing that, Joey. I guess the pig should be mad.
I'm not entirely sure what.
Galligate says, Ken, has your package arrived from Brixar yet?
No, not yet. I've been working. I assume I got a tracking number. I haven't even looked.
Did you place a brick order?
I did.
Gotcha.
Well, I sent him a question about Bricklink, and then he did a stream where he talked about Bricklink, and then he showed a part that I really wanted, and I'm like, oh my goodness, I got to get on there and buy those right now. So I got on there and bought that and a whole bunch of other stuff, and so then he made a video, not a Pablo or whatever.
Yeah.
It just showed like the end of my order, like all laid out on the table.
Oh, okay.
And of course, Galligate was like, "Oh, I know what Ken's building with those." And of course, it's tall slopes for my Hogwarts castle mountainside thing. So yeah, and he commented I like cleared out a couple of his bins or whatever, because I mean, like if I'm gonna order a part, you know, as long as it's not like 500 or something that I don't need 500. If I did, I'd buy them all. But if I'm gonna order a part, I'm gonna order everything he has, because I'm already paying shipping, so why not? So I guess I made him happy because I cleared out a couple of his smaller bins.
How many does that mean?
I don't know.
But not 500s.
No, well there was one of the slopes that I wanted that had like I think 425 or something like that, and I bought 200 of them.
Okay, I got you. Let's see. What do we got? Oh, I mean, nothing.
Like,
it's coming together. Don't worry. All right. So I think I'm going to change his eyes to be more in fear of what is happening. Hope Castle, does my new asset come with a GIF of the lights turning on and the highlighting the asset? I don't know if I would know how to do that, actually. I mean, I could save a version with them on and a version with them off, and then you could maybe find a way on the internet, some application to make a GIF where you just change one image for the other. I think that's something that should be able to happen. There we go. Now we're talking. He's so worried. Doc says, how can I tell that the pig is radioactive? Oh, that's a good question. We got to make him glowing, right?
Yeah.
That's what radioactive, like they glow. So I will do that. Oh, I drew that in the wrong layer. Of course I did. I'll add another layer and get some radioactive color. So that means I need to switch this one. We want like this radioactive green. The spider does look annoyed. Yeah. Like, what are you doing? Yeah, exactly. What are you doing back there?
Yeah, there's like, so I'm looking at my order now for Brixar, and there was a couple of parts I'm like, I know so I keep a general like wish list going on Bricklink, and so like I always, anytime I'm on a seller's site, I always check that general wish list, and so there was a couple of parts that he had that like he had 7 of them, and I'm like, well, I might as well just buy the 7 because I know I need them.
Yeah.
And just slowly get them.
Does he have a minimum buy in his store?
I don't know.
Yeah.
A lot of times I just wait until it tells me that I've need to accomplish something or whatever.
Gotcha.
But then there's like this tan 1x4 arch that I need, and he only had 1. I'm like, well, I'm gonna buy the 1. So that was an easy bin to empty out.
Yeah.
But I think that kind of that kind of happened with a bunch of them, whereas like, well, I'm getting all of them. So I think he was happy because he, if you ever watch his videos, he's always talking about how he needs bins to be empty so he can take these trays and put them in the bins, and so I think he was happy to have bins empty for that purpose.
Yeah, I get you. I'm not a fan personally of when Bricklink sellers have a minimum buy. I can't stand it. I cannot stand it. Like I will immediately click off and go to another seller.
Oh yeah, let me go to a store and see what his conditions are. I don't think so, but I mean, a lot of times it's like it's a $10 minimum.
Yeah,
which that's pretty easy. I can understand that.
Hawkeye Lego Man says, Kevin, business question. How do you sell products with iconic characters on them? Is there a copyright thing to prevent or what? So, I mean, the answer is, of course there is. If the owners of the items, the products, the IP wanted to say no, they could. They could. As you know, there are hundreds, if not thousands, of artists who sell fan art all the time. And so companies usually just kind of, they weigh their options. Like how good will this look? Usually they're more interested in knowing how bad it will look PR wise. If they swat a fan artist who's selling art, it's different when it's like a multi-billion-dollar company that's like, I want to sell Spider-Man and I'm going to start selling thousands and thousands of t-shirts with Spider-Man on it. When it's an artist that's like, I'm selling a print or I'm selling a sticker or I'm selling whatever, usually it's very limited run. It's not like on a global scale. So they don't usually care enough. But I mean, yes, it is a risk. Yes, you could be told not to. But usually most artists, myself included, we just take the risk because it's like, we'll just see what happens. And 9 times out of 10, nothing happens. So it's just like, all right, we're fine. One of the things I try to do in terms of Lego artwork is I try to diversify so that it's not all Lego and that it's other stuff too, because I know for a fact, because I was on the inner circles of the Lego legal conversations, is that Lego only takes problem with artists when all they do is make Lego artwork. Like when they have other content that's not just Lego related, they're not as upset by that. It's like, oh, it's an artist and he's doing all kinds of stuff, and yeah, he's got a couple Lego pieces in his collection. When it's like, I am a Lego artist and all I do is Lego art, they have a problem with that. Ninja says, sometimes it's better to ask for forgiveness rather than permission, of course. And Bricks on the Dollar, my shirts and posters have never encountered any issues. Yeah, sometimes it's just nothing happens, it's just how it is. Woo! So this is like an extra pig limb, I guess.
I forgot to make the pig look radioactive. I do that now.
Yeah, let's see what you got. Let me Let me switch over here.
Awful. It's like throwing up the park. Couldn't think of anything else. The power is just him being able to throw up pork.
He's just vomiting. He's just vomiting pork.
Yeah.
That's
Forever burdened with the.
oh my goodness. That's so good.
Thank you. I really like yours.
That's vomiting pork. Doc says, "Wow, a totally different scene." Yes, so they're two very, very different.
I'm sorry.
So Sega says, since we all know Kevin's favorite movie, what is your favorite movie, Abby? I think we asked. Did we ask you that earlier? I think.
Well, like you asked earlier, and I said I couldn't give one, so I'd say what got me into animation and art.
Right.
Paranorman. So.
There you go, Sega. Paranorman is the catalyst to Abby's animation interests.
To this drawing. If I had never watched that movie, this drawing would never have come to
We may not be at this drawing. I mean, let's count our blessings. And this is Brick Vibes, right? This is Brick Vibes' idea. Whose idea is this? All right. So I'm going to kind of take a page out of your book with the Snorlax drawing, actually. And so this spider is going to be talking about bacon in a speech bubble. All right, let's get that.
Just got to add orange.
Let's see. Brick Vibe says, that doesn't sound like a good pork power. The power to vomit pork.
I mean, if you ever get hungry, just be like, I need pork.
Bricks on the dollar. Hashtag ew. Yeah.
Maniac for Bricks asked about Abby, what keeps you with Lego?
What keeps me with Lego? Like
Interested, you mean? Like interested in the hobby? Is that what that means?
Yeah, because you said you weren't that into Lego, right? Okay.
It's just.
Oh, you cut out a little bit. We couldn't hear you.
Oh,
Yeah.
Or I couldn't hear.
I couldn't hear who.
I couldn't hear Abby. It cut out for me.
That could be my internet. It's getting to evening, so more people will be like getting in.
Right.
Well, Maniac, can you clarify your question, because I'm a little confused on it.
He's a maniac on the floor. Let's see. I feel like there were more people that contributed to the idea when I came up with it. You're probably right, Vibe, but for now, it's now all your idea. Did you finish yours? Is it all done?
Yeah, I've just kind of.
There it is. Look at that, folks. Come on. Appreciation.
Radioactive pig, because it's drooling radioactivity and it has radioactive spots.
Joey says, as soon as Kevin started singing Maniac, I rolled my eyes back. I hope you rolled them as much as you could, Joey. All right, so I'm gonna finish up. I'm gonna finish coloring this one up. So that means you guys get a chance to ask Abby all your questions again.
So Abby, can you say again? Are you into Lego?
I mean,
I mean, it's all right.
Okay.
I don't get like a load of sets. It'll be like the occasional thing. It's more kind of like Ninjago and Hidden Side.
Okay.
I'm mostly interested in. But
And you do, if I remember right, you do mostly just build the sets, and then you don't really do mocks.
No, I'm not a big mock person. I think people that can do it are amazing. I can't even fathom how.
That's all right. You got talents elsewhere. And let's pause. All right, if you say so.
What's your favorite set so far that you've built?
Oh. It's one of the Ninjago movie ones. I think City Docs, probably.
I've heard good things about that one. I haven't built it yet, but I've heard good things.
It's a very good set. It took me ages to finish it, but I did enjoy building it, and now it's just at home, and I love it. And yeah.
Doc wants to know: do you chips or crisps?
Sigh. It's like this long sigh.
Crisps.
All right. And Maniac has another question for you. What inspires you to draw?
I mean, just anything really. I watch a lot of shows and consume a lot of media, and I'll see that and feel like, oh, I'll just draw. Just do whatever. You know, you can't just see things you want to draw.
Yeah.
What kind of draw? I assume animated style shows.
Yeah.
What kind of shows, or what's your favorite ones?
Right now, Invader Zim is one of them. I got into it really recently. I love Invader Zim.
That's classic right there. Classic stuff.
Yeah. I watched the movie first because everyone was like talking about it and saying stuff like you didn't have to kind of watch the show to understand the movie, and I was like, okay, I'll watch it then. And then I went and just found all the episodes and watched them.
Just realized Doc said it looks like the pig is spanking the spider. Doc, you know what? I can't unsee that now, but I'm also not going to change the drawing. So that's going to be where it's just going to land there.
50 Shades of Pig.
50 Shades of Bacon. That's crazy. Doc, what are you looking at, Doc? What are you thinking about? What did Papa B said something? I saw it was a block.
Yeah, he's talking about spider pig versus pig spider, and correcting us on the
all the radioactiveness and who bites who and when. And
so he's saying that no, Spider-Ham was a spider bitten by a pig, not the pig bitten by a spider. And here's a real fun alternate dimension version of Spider-Man for you, Mr. Hinkle.
Okay.
Spiders-Mans. One of the experiments the pair observed was a massive colony of spiders. Model was bombarding with numerous radioactive particles in the name of genetic alteration. Parker fell into the colony, where he was seemingly devoured, but in the process, the spiders became a singular hive mind construct that absorbed Parker's consciousness. So it's a Spider-Man who's made up of a colony of spiders.
Is that real, or did you just make that up? No, you didn't make that up.
That's one of the alternate dimension versions.
That's craziness. That is insanity. Sakota's bringing it back with hashtag crispy bacon. I forgot all about that, actually. Good job there, sir. Keeping up with that one. Crispy bacon. That's when you're done. You're so done with something, you're just crispy bacon.
And Canadian Papa said that he was in a Spider-Verse comic run a while back.
Okay, that's a crazy version. Like that's insane.
Maniac says that's an interesting Spider-Man variant. I think it'd be pretty cool, especially if like all the spiders came together and like formed a human shape or something like that and freak people out and can break apart. And
let's see. Doc says re-emphasize the bite. So let's do maybe like red. I don't want it to be like blood. Maybe pink. Let's see if this works. I don't know. It might not work. Whatever. All right. Yellow. Get some yellow on the eyes and the stars. Sakota, what's better, crispy bacon or crispy rice? Crispy bacon for me. Like, there it is.
Yeah.
Easy.
I think I've had crispy rice.
All right, I just need to do the bacon.
Okay.
Bacon in there. Let's see. We're almost done, guys. 40 minutes. Time flies when you're drawing
So fast.
when you're drawing Slimers and Snorlax in a dress. Time flies. What do you think? You think you would try stream yourself? Maybe.
Maybe. It'd probably be a while off. But
Yeah. When you're not, busy doing
Yeah.
other stuff.
when I'm not busy and my internet is better. I don't know how it's surviving right now.
It's
But,
fine, actually. I mean,
Yeah.
there was the one time that you broke up a little bit, but you're fine. So like it's been pretty good.
Yeah. I'm amazed by that. It's because the halls I live in, there's so many people in here that the internet can sometimes just die out. You have to
Oh,
keep
okay.
refreshing it.
Yeah.
But right now it seems to be fine. Which is
Doc says undercooked rice is a crime. Ninja says like Rice Krispies or undercooked rice. Sand says this just gets progressively worse and worse. And Meso says people on TTV flayed me alive for my crispy rice preferences. Mine is overcooked and browned rather than undercooked.
Mm.
And Abby Sega wants to know, what is the best food you can find in the UK? Like the one thing you can eat all of the time and never get sick of.
I don't know if do you have hot cross buns?
No,
I don't think so. Hot cross buns?
I love hot cross buns.
there
I
you
mean,
go.
that's a song,
Oh.
isn't it?
It's like they sell them more at Easter. They're like just like a really sweet bun with like raisins in it, and
Oh, nice.
Oh, it almost looks
Yeah.
like a cinnamon roll, but without the. Just has the frosting on top.
What is this?
Yeah.
Papa B says cheeky Nando's. Just kidding. I don't know. Is that a UK thing?
Nando's. The cheeky Nando's are the ones.
Is that a what is that?
Apparently, you can get them in the UK and Canada.
Nando's, it's like a chicken place. It's
Okay.
just if you like chicken, you'll like Nando's, basically. It's a meme a while ago where everyone just said, let's go cheeky Nando's, get some chicken.
Maniac's trying to keep us on track and wants to know what the next request is.
All right. So it's your turn, Abby, right? You get to pick one. Because I picked
Okay.
this pig spider bacon pork powers thing. Sand says, I'm still convinced that TTV is a group plotting the downfall of some sort of political leader. They might be. Or no.
I'm not telling you nothing.
Gallagade says M&S hot cross buns are the best, Abby.
I don't think I've ever had them from M&S. I've had them from like Tesco's. I've never had them from M&S though. M&S is expensive, man.
What do you think we got hot cross buns money laying around?
It's just so expensive. I remember a joke my brother used to make all the time was like, because the slogan used to be for M&S was just like, this isn't just food, this is M&S food. And my brother used to go, this isn't just food, this is highly overpriced M&S food.
Papa B says bangers and mash. And Brickhead Family says chicken undies. No,
What?
not underwear for chicken. That's not
Chicken undies. I don't.
So Sega says, I still think it'd be cool to see Abby draw Kevin and Kevin draw Abby. Hawkeye says he wants to see yourselves riding an eagle.
I mean, we can do that if you want.
Yeah, I'm going to do that.
Okay. All right. So I guess we all right.
Okay.
Let's see. Where is all right, there's Sega's comment.
Image.
Yeah. I mean, I guess I'm gonna base it on because you don't tend to post a lot of pictures of your real self, do you? It's mostly like you draw pictures of yourself, but
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah, I think it'd be acceptable to do a redraw of your each other's
yeah.
sig figs.
I think that's what I'm gonna go with.
okay. I'm gonna try and do the sig fig again.
Papa Bear says, "Tell Abby my parents are from Cavan, Ireland, so I'm very familiar with UK things."
Nice.
Oh, okay, nice.
And what part of
Nice.
Canada is Papa Bear in?
He's over in the Vancouver area. I know he's not in Vancouver, but he's over in
That area, okay.
that spot. I think he said he lives on an island. I think that's what he has said before.
Vancouver Island, I wonder?
No, it's a different island, but
Okay.
I think I might be
there's
completely.
There's a city of Vancouver, and then right outside is the city of Vancouver. There's Vancouver Island, which is he does live on Vancouver Island.
Okay, all right.
Which is where Victoria is, and I actually did a vacation in Victoria.
Okay, I'm gonna base this on the profile pic that I put in the thumbnail.
Okay.
Okay, there we go.
I'm gonna use that sig fig.
Yeah, go right ahead.
I've got to find it first. Where is it? It's on here somewhere. I've got to use it as the reference.
So yeah, he actually does live in the city of Victoria. That's on Vancouver Island, which is just outside of the city of Vancouver. Because that's not confusing at all. It helps that I've been there, so I can kind of keep the confusion in my head straight.
Right. Indeed.
I can't find it, and this is making me sad. Am I gonna have to go online and find it? Oh,
Into the cloud?
No, I'm gonna like scroll through all my social.
Oh, and he reminded me that Victoria is also the capital, which they do have some really nice capital buildings there.
I've only been once to Vancouver. That is where I've been. That was all, and that was for Brick Can, which is a Lego fan event that's there in a casino, which was pretty cool. I need to move this up. There we go.
I was telling him it was pretty fun back in like 2012-ish range. We took the Amtrak from Denver to, well, you have to change trains in California, so we took the Amtrak from Denver to Seattle, and then took the ferry from Seattle to Victoria, stayed there for a week, and then took the ferry back and flew home from Seattle. And it was a lot of fun. Like, it was a great experience on the Amtrak and stuff.
That's pretty cool. Did you sleep on the? That's on a train,
we did.
Right?
Yeah. The Amtrak's the train. And,
so they have like a sleeping car.
They have a couple of different options. They have sleepers. They have coach. The coach is just like sitting in a train seat the whole time. So it's good if you're just doing like a small city jump. But for us, we were on the train for about 4 days total, and or 3.5, something like that. And so we opted for the sleeper car, because the sleeper car, if you do that, you get all the dinner, all the meals are all included. So it's like fully inclusive. And then if you're smart about it and you walk on, you can tell, you get like a I don't know what they're called, like a porter, I guess. Like someone's assigned to take care of that one car. And so you walk on, and he meets you and says, "Oh, okay, yep, you're sitting over here. Here's your bunk or whatever." And so someone said, "Well, when you do that, when you get on, tell them that, ask if there's an upgrade available, because a lot of times there'll be an upgraded car available, or upgraded suite available, and nobody's using it, so it's just like free or whatever." And so we asked him, and he's like, "Well, we got Denver at like 8 a.m. and he's like, "Well, go get breakfast, because they're about to close, and I'll check." And so we come back from breakfast, and he's like, "Yeah, the good news and bad news. There's a suite available, but you have to pay the upgrade."
Always the best stories start with, "I got good news and I got bad news."
So we're like, "Okay, well, what's the upgrade?" He's like, "Well, it's like $60, but you've already paid for it with your ticket, so don't worry about it. Here's the upgraded cars." We had normally the cars, the lower end sleeper cars are just like two chairs that face each other, and then the chairs, the bottom chairs fold into a bed, and then the top bed like folds down, so you end up with like bunk beds. Oh, thank you, Doc. It was a steward. A steward is the one that takes care of the people. And so that was our original, and then when we got upgraded, it was like the same thing, but it can sleep like a family of 5, I think. So it has like 5, 3 of them are really small beds, but it has like 2 big beds, and then or whatever, and So and it was really nice because we had windows on both sides of the car and all kinds of stuff. So it was pretty cool.
That does sound like a pretty fun like experience.
Yeah, and then like we met people anytime you go to food, like go to the dining car, you have to sit side by side, like if it's two of you, and because they're gonna sit another two people across the table from you. And
I
so
gotcha.
every time we went to the dining car, we met new people, and then we were like wandering around Victoria and like looking at the sites and looking at the capitals and stuff, and I think we were at a museum and we ran into people that we met on the train, like, hey, we know you.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it was like totally bizarre. So it was just a great way to meet people and hear stories and talk to people and everything else.
Papa B, speaking of PAX in the Twitch chat, I don't know if you heard me earlier. I was planning to go to PAX. I've never been to PAX at all. I was planning to go to PAX East in Boston with my friend, and I had no clue that it was one of those type of events where like tickets actually sell out like months before the show happens. I was very surprised actually. So I couldn't go because I had planned to take off the time, with family and all that kind of stuff. And then the tickets were not there. They were sold out. And then I just kind of made other plans. And then they all of a sudden magically became available again. And PAX East, aka COVID-19 breeding ground. Probably. So long story short, I'm not there because it's happening right now. But I thought that was I just thought that was fascinating. I didn't realize the event was like at that scale.
Yeah, there's a bunch of the Lego Master contestants are there at PAX right now. I've been following them on Instagram and stuff, and it's been interesting watching all their posts.
Oh, they're at PAX?
I think so.
I mean, I know they're at the Lego show, the Bricks Cascade show.
Oh, that's the one. Sorry, Bricks Cascade.
Okay, I was like, that's kind of crazy.
I know it's a Lego show right now. I don't know.
PAX is like a video game thing.
Oh, okay.
It's I've spoken from someone who's never been. I think it's a video game thing. Papa V says, Mr. Hinkle, PAX West tickets sell out in minutes if you don't queue up as soon. Yeah, see, it wasn't minutes, but like my friend was like, oh, hey, tickets are available. And it was still sold out like 3 months before the show. And I'm like, are you kidding me? Like, I just didn't realize it was like at that point. I just was like, wow, okay. I'm sorry I waited so long. That's pretty wild.
Yeah, so PAX East Indie Showcase. Each year we showcase a collection of the best indie games you've never heard of, available on mobile platforms. And that might be just the Indie Showcase, but
sure.
Definitely.
Yep, Deppy Shep, we are still live. We're going to be live for another like 25 minutes. You want us to go away already?
This is going out a lot better than I thought it might.
That's
I was really
good.
worried it was going to come out bad because
It's like,
that's
okay,
that's looking great.
it's like, oh no, I can't make him look terrible.
just minifigures are hard to draw, and I haven't drawn them in so long, so I was like, this is gonna be interesting. But this has come out really well. I'm happy with it. So far.
I have found that minifigs, like it took me years to get what I consider good at drawing a minifigure.
Mm.
And I have noticed that when I get like into a project or something where I have to draw a lot of minifigures, it like reprograms my brain and how I draw. And then I start drawing other things that are not minifigures and they kind of look bad. And I'm like, oh, it's like I get so used to the like the style and the proportions of a minifigure. Like it's not an easy style for me to just pop in and out of. Like it's like I'm either gonna draw minifigures or I'm not. Like that's the how it's gonna be.
This has really been going on for like 3 hours. Doesn't feel like 3 hours.
No, that's I agree. Like it's kind of amazing actually. It's like, oh, and we're done. Let's see. Papa B says East, South, and Australia, you have time. West, no chance unless you are there in the beginning. That's crazy. Sans, he may not, but I certainly do. I don't know what that means. Doc, hey Deppy, why are you so mean to Kevin? Deppy Shep, is he being mean to me? I don't even know. Deppy Shep, hey Kevin, I saw you on BTB newest video. Oh, what video did they post? Is it the Western one? Man for bricks, I am always bad at drawing minifigures. Joey, come on, hearts for Joey. Hearts for Joey. Get the hearts for Joey. All right. Yes, the Western one. Okay, cool. Yeah, we did that at Brick Fair, Alabama. That was kind of fun.
Just about to ask for a Kevin update.
Here is the current Kevin artwork.
Man, it took a look. Oh my god. I love that.
Well, I'm happy. That looks terrible and gone. It's like, I hope not. Yeah, I'm just basing this off of the drawing you had for your profile picture.
I love it very much.
Sega didn't realize that by requesting such a thing, he could put so much pressure on two people to be like, hey, I know, you should both draw each other. Hope you don't offend each other. Thanks. It's like, oh no. What layer did I do that? Okay, yeah, I did that on. I always get to a point when I just start messing up the layers all the time.
I did take a Photoshop class in college, and
Yeah.
I really liked that was the big thing I learned about it was how to use the layers. And once I learned that, I'm like, oh my god, this is so awesome.
Yeah, that's like it. That's all you need to know, and then you're good.
It was funny because it was like, I'm in a community college, right? So you get a lot of just people in the class that want to learn how to touch up their family photos or whatever. And I'm sitting there learning it, but I'm also like have a second window open that I'm like just goofing around, and the teacher was like, well, why are you in this class? Like obvious, no, because it's like obvious that I knew what she was teaching, but I was taking it like above and beyond.
That's
and
so
like,
funny though.
I'm like, you are teaching me stuff. I just learn a lot faster than everyone else that's in here.
I love it. Why are you in this class? Because I gave you money.
Right. Yeah. Well, because she just would look at my and it wasn't drawing. It was like traditional, when someone says photoshopped, it was like editing photos, and it was it was cool to learn. And unfortunately I don't use it, so I haven't. I mean, that was 20 years ago, and I don't remember half of what I learned.
Right.
But yeah, it was cool. It was neat.
All right, let me switch back over. You guys can see what Abby's working on. Hope Castle says, looking good. Finally, at last stop, waiting on a open dock. Where I can watch? Okay.
Yeah. So he's doing delivery, so he has to back up to a truck dock. And once he backs up, then he'll probably have to sit there and wait to be unloaded, so he can watch at that point.
Maniac for Brick says 20 minutes ago. I don't remember half of what I've learned. 20 minutes. Hawkeye Lego Man. I almost feel like that. I'm my intro to graphic design class in community college.
Yeah.
Very nice. Very nice.
I don't know where Hawkeye's based, but I took community college in California, and there it's heavily subsidized, so it's really cheap to go to class. So a lot of people will do continuing education, and because it's so cheap, so it'll take something simple like one single Photoshop class. Yeah, be a night school or whatever, and so you get a, and especially in the night classes, and I actually like the night classes for this reason, but you get a really big mix of older students in them.
Oh yeah.
And so the students that are in them are more serious than the early morning classes. So,
Abby, when you draw, do you like flip the canvas back and forth? Do you do that thing?
No, I'm too afraid.
Okay. You know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I don't like to do that because everything I draw looks really bad when I do that.
I don't know what that means.
The proportions just.
Yeah, so there's a thing that actually a lot of really good artists do is when they're working on their artwork, they will flip the drawing periodically throughout the process. And they do that to make sure it doesn't look I don't know how to say this, like to try to make it so that it doesn't look awkward from certain directions, I guess. Like yeah, it's supposed to like make your drawing more rounded, and I don't know. But so basically like this, Ken, this is what I mean. So you'll like, if you watch like a lot of time lapses from people.
Show your screen, Kevin.
Oh, I should probably do that. So if you're watching like time lapses from people, they'll be like working on this, and then all of a sudden they'll just go, they will flip it. Oops, not like that. They don't do that. They will flip it. Where's
like,
the canvas again?
Yeah, just like mirror.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I did it to the, you know what I mean? I did it to the color layer.
Yeah.
But so they'll flip the artwork the other way, and then they'll work on it for a little bit, and then they'll flip it back. And I don't ever like, anytime I do that, I'm like, oh, that looks terrible now. It's because it's just like I draw it with a certain angle in mind. Like, see, like that, I just flipped it, and sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Like the Yoda up here doesn't look any different. It looks fine. The minifig looks a little wonky. Like it's a little, Slimer looks okay too.
Really, I mean, I don't know. Like Sam says, it's a 2D drawing, so I don't see it really affecting it that much by flipping it left to right.
Yeah, it's just one of those things where,
if like a 3-dimensional drawing, you sit there and I don't know, change the perspective or whatever. I could definitely see that being a huge issue.
Like just like next time you guys are like watching a time lapse from an artist, like on Instagram or whatever, like, and I'm talking like an artist that's got like 63,000 followers or something ridiculous. When they upload time lapses, you'll see that they do that a lot. Like they flip their canvas back and forth, and it does produce, I think, a nicer drawing in the end. But I am like Abby, just too afraid because it looks terrible every time I do that. So like, no, I'll just keep it going this direction.
You don't ever want to know, because you'll be really proud of the drawing and then flip it and be like, no.
And now I hate it.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's some really funny like artist memes that are like, here's what my, like, you remember that statue of that like famous football player in somewhere in Europe, and he like, there's a statue and he looks really dopey, and it's like, here's what my artwork looks like when I flip the canvas. It's like, oh yeah, that's about right. That's about right.
So Reed corrected me, Hope Castle. He said that in his case, he has to unload his own truck and then stock the snacks.
Yes.
So he's doing snack delivery.
Snack delivery.
I'm sure that'd be highly frowned upon, but I would be hard pressed to not help myself to some of the snacks in the truck.
Oh, I wonder if there's like stuff that gets busted up or whatever. Like it's free game if it's like,
Oops, I accidentally broke this bag open.
I mean, that's the other side of that coin, is you're like, don't break it on purpose. But yes.
So Hawkeye says, I like drawing half of the drawing sections and then reflect those sections to match, then fill in the blanks.
I definitely do that when I work in Illustrator. Like I do a lot of mirroring in Illustrator, and it just saves a lot of time. And a lot of the stuff I work on, especially like the stickers, because they are symmetrical, I can get away with that. So like, oh, I'll just copy and reflect. Copy and reflect. Let's see. San says the last drawing should be of Ken. Celebratory Ken drawing. We have to switch it so that you're on screen so that everyone can see us draw you.
Oh. Reed says, I need to send Kevin some more cheese popcorn.
Oh, man, that stuff is so dangerous. You guys don't even know. You guys don't even know.
My in-laws come to visit, and they go to Costco and they call it crack. It's like this popcorn stuff that I don't know. It's because
it basically is.
Yeah, it's this big giant bag of pre-made popcorn that's like, I don't know what's in it, but
it's
I
basically
think it's like caramel, some kind of caramel corn. So
Yeah.
I don't know. They don't like it's. I think the closest Costco for them is like 2-hour drive.
dangerous stuff. Yeah, Reed sent me like a really nice box of a bunch like a year ago, I think, when he first started working there.
Oh, okay.
It was like the whole sampler platter.
Nice.
And I opened it up and I was like, oh no. And I was like, oh no.
Well, let me take
And
these bags out, and then I'll give the rest of the box to the family and say, look what my friend sent me.
oh man, like every time I would open a bag, I would end up eating the whole bag.
Oh.
And these are like family size bags. So I was like, why am I eating the whole bag? This is so terrible. So terrible. How's it go? Are you done? All right, cool. Cool.
I think so.
Look at that. I love it. Always rocking the president business suit. Always.
Yeah.
Always. That's part of the brand. It's part of the brand. So we probably do actually have time for another one. Well, I'm still working on this one, but we probably will have time for one last one.
Okay. It's gone fast.
Yeah, it does that, which is nice. It's better to go quick than to be like, wow, this is dragging on.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, anybody's still here, again, take the time to show Abby some love over on social media. Follow her on all the places. She has a YouTube channel here too.
Yeah. I don't blow a lot, but
That's irrelevant.
yeah.
It's just subscribe. All right, I'll switch it over to mine since I'm still working.
Okay.
Abby, there was a request for you to
Yeah.
do a stream on your channel of a similar style live stream
mine.
drawing.
Oh no!
Yep. There Sans just said, when is the Abby stream on her channel taking place?
There you go. The people demand
I
it.
don't know.
It'll be when she's on a break from school. That's when it'll be.
That'll be a while.
That'll be a while.
That'll be a while. Probably like summertime, which is far off.
But if you subscribe, then you'll be the first to know, because then you'll get the alert. Make sure you ring that bell icon.
Yeah, follow me on everything.
Miso Demand streams as well.
What happened?
Miso
Oh, okay.
Demand streams as well.
Oh, yep.
Wow.
Maniac for Bricks agrees. And Sans is trying to schedule you. He says, how does Monday sound?
How does Monday sound?
Not good.
Not good.
I'm very honored, Messa, that you've been here through practically the whole stream. Very, very honored, sir. Very honored. Brickhead family, like the Garrett's popcorn in Chicago, is to die for. These cheese caramel the cheese caramel combo is one of those ones that sounds gross. I'm like, wait, cheese and caramel on popcorn kind of sounds gross. And then I eat it, and I'm like, where has this been all of my life? It's like, it's actually really good, but it just sounds gross. Like, is that just me? Or does like cheese and caramel not sound great? Like, that doesn't sound good.
No.
Yeah.
No.
It tastes good. Don't worry. It is pretty good. Oh, hey, look, I got another Twitter robot. Do you want to become famous? I do.
You got 2 of them.
I got 2 robots.
Yeah, I can't.
It's
I don't think I can do anything about those ones on that side.
I would love to buy some followers. Thank you, sir. It's like, buy followers. Let us know. I get that every time now. Does that mean am I making Papa B, if you're still there, does that mean I'm doing a good job at being a Twitch streamer if I start getting Twitch robots all the time? Did I make it?
Reed.
Bye, Reed.
Well, and Doc says, Abby, why can't your stream just follow this one right now? It seems to be available time.
Gee, the pressure is real. The pressure is real.
Man, like,
You just got to tell them to calm down. Everybody, just calm down.
Calm yourselves.
Calm yourselves, please. But
like, other stuff.
But they're fans, so there you go.
They're requesting an Abby view, but I think Abby's done with her drawing, so we're watching Kevin finish up.
Oh, yeah. Here it is, though. You guys can look at it again. You can check it out.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I think I'm done with mine too. There we go.
I love it.
As long as you're not offended, then we're good.
No, I love it genuinely.
Awesome.
That's so cool.
Let's see. Doc says, "Oh, nice. Even has the stubble." Oh yeah, does it? Yeah, it does. Gotta have the stubble. Gotta have the stubble. Sans, there's no such thing as calm in America. It's Tuesday.
It's the law. It's a requirement.
It is indeed. So yeah, that actually was that's a good idea, Sega. That was a good suggestion. So we've got 9 minutes. So we do have time for another one. It should probably be something simple though. It shouldn't be a ridiculous, like crazy one. Why don't you pick the last? Why don't you pick the last one, Abby?
Simple one. Okay.
I mean, something that won't take 30 minutes.
I'm trying to find something that wouldn't take 30 minutes.
Yeah, that's not actually a bad idea, Joey. Having that be a staple in the multiplayer is each artist has to draw each other at some point.
Yeah.
Not bad idea. So yeah, we have San said the last drawing should be of Ken. We could draw Ken if you want.
Yeah.
Ken, you're in.
Is that when I hide under my desk?
That's when you hide. All right, here's Ken, everybody. Let's put Ken in there. Wait, how do I turn the comment off real quick? Let me turn off this comment. And can I wait? How do I? There he is. Look at him, everybody. There's Ken.
Sitting relaxed. I got my water bottle to keep hydrated.
There's Ken in all of his glory with his wonderful Lego backdrop. I'm gonna keep this up for just like a minute.
My Hinkle inspired backdrop.
A minute.
And that's right. I did. It took me a second to find it, but I did purposely go through my shirt drawer and I found a Hinkle shirt to wear.
So many people like that shirt, and that warms my heart.
This is one of my favorites. We used to do a lot of card game nights, so this is definitely one of my favorite shirts.
Warms my heart. So yeah, I'm gonna keep Ken up for just a minute. He's not gonna vanish completely.
Between the Bricks is over there on the Twitter or the Twitch, whatever.
Oh, hello, Between the Bricks. Everybody's like, what did I came here for a drawing stream. Who's this guy?
Yeah. So I have my main computer monitor is right here. And then it's a desktop, so I actually have two monitors on the side because I'm a crazy IT nerd. And on this side, so right here I have right here I have the YouTube chat.
Yeah.
Over here I have the Twitter chat. And then way over here I have a spreadsheet of everyone's requests. So currently with the new viewer, we have 32 unique people watching.
That's awesome.
And we have 29 drawing requests. I don't know how many we did. Last time I highlighted all the drawing requests, so I could tell you which ones we did, but I did do that. And then over here is my random window of internet searches to try to catch all the references that people are throwing out because I have no idea.
Yeah. And as usual, everybody out there, just there's just not enough time in the day to get to everybody's suggestions. But thank you all for making them. Why is it still too wide? So, but I appreciate you guys throwing them in the chat. Yeah, even though it's a 3-hour stream, it's amazing that you just can't get to everybody's every time. But
Maniac, this is the HyperX Cloud Flight headset. It was recommended by Miss Brick Kitten. It works incredibly well. I'm really happy with it. It's wireless, so it has a little wireless dongle that plugs into the computer, and it's rechargeable. It lasts, I don't know, hours. I mean, like 8 hours, I think.
The Hawkeye Lego Man says, "Wait, did Kevin's like stream end? Who's this guy?" Leaves.
Yeah.
And thanks, Ken, for helping again with the chat.
Oh,
It does
no worries.
it does make a difference.
No worries at all. It's fun.
So once again, we're like, well, I got to make sure it looks good so he's not offended.
Oh,
Yeah.
as long as you don't ask me to draw you, then there'll be some.
Sans is keeping it super relevant with dude. Anteaters are weird in the chat. Yes.
Anteaters are weird.
I mean, yes.
I'm trying to think what. I don't know. They exist.
They do exist. That
I
is
think
true.
I need to clean out my shirt drawer and make a
Yeah.
Lego shirt drawer.
Joey has a Lego shirt drawer.
Yeah, I saw a post about that. That was pretty cool. I can sneak them into work because I have a uniform to wear, but I can wear them under my uniform. One of the guys did that the other day, and he had it like unbuttoned just enough so you can see the shirt. And one of the other employees was like, "Well, what is that?" Like, had to look at his shirt under uniform. It was pretty funny.
Brickhead family, I want to be Kevin Big someday and have a producer. You're the second person to say that. You guys are too kind to think that I'm at that point. I just have people that are kind enough to offer their time to do this. And I think Ken said that his job may change his schedule in a couple weeks. So I'm going to be looking for someone else to help. Doc has offered. And Doc, if that's still something that you can do in the future, I might be taking you up on that.
Yep. Kevin mentioned it on a Forever Sorting, and I just shot him a thing saying, "Hey, I'm off Fridays at the moment, so why not?"
It does make a difference. It does make a difference. I was willing to give it a shot because I'm like, yeah. I did a couple streams and I had like so few drawings. Like I was actually not happy. I was like, wow, like I have like when I do my little collages, when I'm done, I post like a little social media thing like, hey, here's some of the ones I thought were really good today. I had just enough to fill the collage. I was like, this is so dumb. Yeah,
you're saying your number of doodles have gone down.
Yeah. But we changed that completely last time.
Awesome.
Like we brought the average back up pretty nicely.
Oh, I do have a light. I see, since I haven't been on camera, I didn't turn on my light.
Nope. Now it's going to be whatever we want it to be. You're going to be radioactive. We'll make you green.
There you
go. Let's see. Yeah, pork powers. You're going to be vomiting pork chops. Brickhead family, see, I need to find friends that would be honored to show up to my stream.
Oh.
Dang. Okay, you are getting really good though. You are indirectly doing exactly what you need to do. Abby, Brickhead family salty because I was invited to one of their streams and I didn't show up.
But then you just showed up to a stream like immediately after.
But I showed up in somebody else's stream the next day, and I think a stream later that day. So I did everybody else's stream. I watched their stream. I watched almost the whole thing and commented live. Just wasn't enough.
So when my job does my schedule does change, I will be on the rotating night shift, and I'll have 4 weeks of night work. Well, more like 3 weeks, but that means that I will be streaming in the middle of the night on my days off, for one, but I'll be also have lots of downtime at work to catch up on my missed YouTube videos.
Oh, yeah. Yep. Do you use the watch later feature on YouTube? Like
I
you
do.
save?
I have. Yeah, I do. And so Nick, I might not be in your stream in real time, but I'll try to watch it after the fact.
Brick Blaze told me that he has literally thousands of videos in his watch later.
Oh,
and I'm
really?
like, whoa, that would cause me so much anxiety.
Oh yeah, no, I do like a couple here and there. I either do it because it's a video that I want to be able to rewatch, or I do it because it is a video that I truly want to watch, and I watch it, like right away. So like the one, oh, total mind blank. What were we just talking about?
It's like, and he's
the
gone.
The Brickstar video. Like I had that one in there, and then Tricky Bricks from the Lego Masters. They did a video where they talked about the Clockwork Man. So I have my watch later. So and I have watched those and since removed them from my watch later. But
yeah, I use it too. But like if it gets to the point where I have more than like maybe 20-ish videos, I do get anxiety about I'm like, okay, I gotta watch these because I can't have this watch later list go forever. Like I gotta clear them out of the system.
Joey says you can max out the watch later playlist.
I think Brick Blaze has maxed it, and I guess Joey has too.
Yeah, I guess so.
Doc says you owe Nick. I can't have you back on my stream until you fulfill the Brickhead family's standing request. Yeah, that was crazy. That one stream though, Doc, that you did. Doc did a stream for like 8 hours. It's crazy.
I missed that one.
That is a very long stream.
I have been on one of his streams at least. San says he thinks the playlist has a 5,000 limit.
5,000.
I mean, like it can get there pretty quick, especially if you like, say, you're watching like Forever Sorting and you add all the Forever Sorting episodes.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, there's what?
Too many.
Well, numbered episodes. You're in the 60s.
There's too many.
Yeah. So.
Too many indeed.
And since someone can't keep up on the playlist on their own channel, so.
I can't either. Actually, I'm behind as well. Yeah. Look at that awesome kin. Look at we got dual kin action. Dual kin. There's actually
kins all over the place.
There's kins everywhere right now. What color are your eyes, Ken? Are they brown?
They're brown, yeah.
All right. That was a good guess, right? All right,
yeah,
let's see.
That's good.
Most people have brown eyes, so it wasn't that great of a guess. Let's see here.
I think I finished.
Nice.
I feel like it.
Anybody that we are winding down. I am finishing the last colors on my kin drawing. So if you've got any other questions you have for Abby, please feel free to ask them at this point before we wrap for the day. All right, I'm going to switch that over. Sans wants to know when you're streaming, Abby.
Oh.
Hey, Sans, I will post a link to YouTube, and you can like and ring the bell, and you'll be the first to know.
You'll be the first to know when you subscribe to her channel.
Yeah. I am more on Instagram than YouTube. That's very true.
There's the Twitter, and there's the YouTube.
Oh, yeah.
The Instagram.
Thank you, Ken.
Oh, yeah.
Ken's got your links in the chat.
Woo.
On top of things. On top of it.
Well, I had to look for him a second time, so after that I put him in the...
Saved him? Or the private?
Well, no, I saved him in my little notes over here.
Oh, got it. Got it. All right, I think I'm content with
Awesome.
my kin. Look how happy you are. All right. So yeah, we are at the end of the stream. Let me get this tablet out of my face. I don't need that anymore. Let's see. Sans, that won't cut it. I need verbal confirmation that it will be happening within a month. All right. So here we are at the end of the stream. So what I like to do is kind of just take a quick walk through the canvas
Okay.
and everything we did. And actually, we will start with you, Abby. So Abby, take us on a brief tour through all your doodles. Slimer. Zoom in on that Slimer face. Let's get a nice, like, look at that. Look at it. I mean, that's the fact that the hands are like clasping each other is just wonderful. But yeah, that was the suggestion was Slimer eating pizza. So that was that, and then we've got Snorlax wearing an Aurora costume with ambitions to go to Disneyland. Galligate says, "Look at his sexy eyes." Is that Slimer? You talking about Slimer's eyes?
Slimer making love to the pizza.
And then we've got Dark Yoda.
More like tired Yoda.
Tired Yoda. And we've got Kai from Ninjago with fire coming out of his hand. And we've got Bob the tomato from Veggie Tales. And then that was the other one was draw the book you have just read or your favorite book. And you said that's Artemis Fowl, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So there it is. There's that part. And then you started a second one, right? A second canvas.
Yeah.
So there's a giant jacked bunny, a huge muscle bunny with a tiny little innocent face. Look at that. That's wonderful. And then we've got a spider being bit by a radioactive pig, and it's giving the spider pork powers. So it's throwing up a pork chop steak thing.
Yeah.
And then there's me. There I am. That's my sig fig as drawn by Abby for the second time, actually.
Yeah.
It looks really nice. Thank you very, very much for that. And then the last one would be a Ken. There's Ken.
Awesome. Thank you.
Headset and all. Love it. Love it. Doc Sampson in the chat says, who knew a drawing stream would be so much fun each week? Continues to delight. Thank you, Doc. Appreciate that. So here you go, guys. Here's my canvas. It's the same ideas, same doodle suggestions. So we've got Dark Yoda up there being crazy evil. Here's Kai from Ninjago with fire coming out of his hands. This was my book that I had just finished, which was the Good Neighbor. It's about Mr. Rogers, the autobiography of Mr. Rogers. And then here's my here's my Snorlax in Aurora costume going to Disneyland. There's Bob the Tomato. I just realized I forgot to do the radio. I was gonna do like the radioactive glow around this. Oh, that looks terrible.
Yeah,
Look at me,
down, Kevin. Too late.
Look at, I know. I'm like, I'm trying to draw it with a mouse, and it looked awful. Just something to make you think it's radioactive. That's enough. All right. So there's the pig eating the spider, thinking about bacon, or having pork powers. Here is, let me move this over. Here's Slimer down here in the bottom right. I didn't really mean to put pupils in his eyes. He looks kind of nuts right there. I just meant to have like just the circle, and I somehow, unintentionally meant to put pupils. Doc to distract from the spanking. You hush, Doc. All right, and then we got our super jacked bunny up here.
I love that bunny.
It's crazy. Look at his face.
It's like the Pink Bucket Castle Protector bunny.
Oh, that's right. It's a Pink Bucket Nation member there. Here's Ken down here in the bottom.
Super awesome.
And then here is Abby herself, based on her last thumbnail. I didn't realize you had changed them all. So there's the last. But it's still topical. It's still topical.
Yeah, it still looks great, and I love it.
Well, thank you. So there it is, everybody. As per usual, if any one of these suggestions were yours in particular, and you have an interest in having it saved out, just send me a message, like send me a DM or an email, and just let me know, hey, can I have my drawing? And I can cut it out for you and send it. And Ken and Abby, I'll make sure you guys get yours, because why not?
Thank you.
So I'll clip those out and send them to you. So let's switch over so you guys can see. Once again, I want to give a thanks to Abby for being here. Thank you, Abby, for taking the time and participating in your first stream. Super awesome.
This was really fun. Thank you for having me.
And everybody, as I've said before, make sure you go and show her some love on social media. Follow her on Instagram, Twitter. Give her a sub on YouTube, so when she starts streaming, you'll know. But it's like, dang it, stop asking. So there's all the handles there, so you can find her. And yeah, that's it. You have anything else you'd like to share, Abby, before we go?
No, just really fun time, and I'm glad that I took part. This was really fun.
Awesome. Thank you.
Yeah.
Gallagate says, very, very fun drawing session again, Kevin and Abby. Thanks. Thanks, Ken.
Yep.
Maniac for Brick says, inaugural stream. Nice to meet you, Abby. And Sakota, thank you both for the fun stream. Goodbye. Brickhead Family says, get it, pig, get it. That is my friends for you. All right, everybody. That's all we got. And thanks again to Ken down there for helping moderate the chat. Appreciate your time, Ken.
Yep.
All of you guys have a great rest of your day. Have a wonderful weekend. If you are part of the Lego community, there is a stream tonight. There's actually 2 tonight. So if you want to hang out to either Reed's got a Friday Night Bricks tonight at 8 o'clock Eastern. And then Julian has kind of an announcement stream thing he's doing as well, which will not be as long as Reed's, I can guarantee you. But you can check out those channels for Lego content. We will be back next week with another Doodle stream. Let me check before I start lying. Yep, next week we'll be back for another Doodle stream. I'll be back by myself, but we will have another special guest in 1 month from now for the next multiplayer edition. So thank you, everybody. Have a wonderful rest of your day. We will see you next time. Bye.
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 Bye.